Hello, I am Akane the Silly Kitty, and welcome to my Pride Month special, where we are playing uh, the six transgender lesbian goddesses of love are having a petty argument, so they try to settle things alongside the three transgender gay gods of flavor. That's what this is called. That's what we're playing today. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, that was loud. Okay, let's try again. Loading complete. Before we get started, I'd like to ask a question of you. Yes, you. Would you like to read the content warnings pertaining to this tale? If so, they should be enclosed in the thread or message you found the story in. Do keep in mind that they are rather spoilery, but always prioritize your safety first. If in doubt, I highly recommend reading them, even at the risk of spoilers. Please take a moment now to read those warnings if you'd like, or proceed ahead. Very well then, onwards. Yeah, I don't usually read trigger warnings, and if I end up regretting that, then it's my own fault. I'm sure by now that you've read the title of this particular tale. The six transgender lesbian goddesses of love are having a petty argument, so they try to settle things alongside the three transgender gay gods of flavor. Clever name, I know. You may believe that this is a simple, very silly sort of tale, but I ask you, how many tragic days have you faced that started comical? How many times have you had a heartbreaking discussion followed by jokes? I can ask, but I can't hear your answer. It might be that my point means nothing to you, that's fine. Just know that while I have told silly stories before and dearly love them, this isn't one of them. Or perhaps it's more accurate to say it's also one alongside something else. Perhaps it'd be best to just drop you into the middle of things now. I'm unable to serve as our narrator, so let's see. Yes, she'll do just fine. Storge it is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right. I'm calling her Storge. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope that I am capable of telling it well enough. How long have they been going at this? I can't believe we're still talking about this at all. How long has it been now? A couple of centuries. Maybe you want to lose in track. Maybe you want to lose in track already, are you? That was a rhetorical question. Of course I've kept track. Pragma, maybe you should just let it go at this point. It'd be kind of sad if this caused a rift between all of us. What do you mean? I think it owns that we're still stuck on this. It would actually be extremely funny if we kept arguing about it more. Heroes, not the time. It's fine, isn't it? What else are we going to do? Our duties, maybe? We're the goddesses of love, not the goddess of pettiness. The goddesses of pettiness has a nice ring to it, though, doesn't it? Pretty pog. I still don't know what a pog is. Humans are doing weird things to your vocabulary. Haven't they always? I'd rather be a meme queen than suffer and be mid. I don't know what that is either, but it somehow sounds worse. We're getting sidetracked again. We've never really been good at being on topic in the first place. It would help if we ran over this one more time. What's there to go over exactly? We've heard it all before. Look, Storge, I need you to listen to me. Yeah, what is it? You know I love you all, and I doubt anyone's love for me either, but sometimes you all need a little tough love, and I'm the one to do it. Storge, you keep doing this weird passive thing where you hope this all blows over. Like if you keep trying the same peaceful tactics, we'll get somewhere different. That's just not how it works. Sorry, Mania, I just really want us all to get over this. I might not be very consistent with the voices. I'm having trouble registering all the voices right now. So do all of us except Pragma? She's being super unbased, you know. Hold up, if we're doing this tough love thing, then Eros, I've got something to say. Yeah, you want to kiss me? You want to make me your little punk? Wow. No, stop that. You're doing it again. Alright, I'll leave the jokes aside. What do you mean? Yeah, I accidentally did the wrong voice there for a moment. I haven't been perfect at this, I know that, but it just bothers me a lot when you joke around like that. I thought you all really loved my jokes. You know, we do that thing where you pretend to hate them, but secretly they bring you joy. Hasn't that been the dynamic since roughly forever? I don't think that's what Stodge is trying to say. We might feel the same way. Stodge, take it away. You can't keep quiet now. It's just, arrows... You keep acting like jokes will patch up anything. Like if you stop taking things so seriously, all the pain will go away. That kind of thing. Do we have profiles here? We don't have the character profiles. That's sad. Nope. Do you hear yourself right now? Pragma's the one who hasn't let this grudge go, and it's a pretty silly grudge. You all know that. What's the big deal with that? Anyway, you didn't used to be like this, Pragma. I need to ask, what is the argument even about? I don't think the audience has been informed of that yet. What are you talking about? You know, one of the things I loved most about you is how little you let things bother you. What happened to that, Pragma? You wouldn't be bothered by a burger getting snatched one time. And this has been going on for centuries now. It's a good thing that we don't need to do anything as long as humans can still feel love. We haven't exactly been paying them much attention in the past forever because of this. Oh, did I go too far? You said loved. What? Does that mean you don't anymore? I know we just started, but I had to take some water. Should have known you'd all run out of patience with me sooner or later. Wait just a moment, you're taking what Ero said way too far. Yeah, I mean, we're all struggling because we care about each other so much, right? Care schmear. Eros, you're doing it again. This is serious. Look at Pragma. No, it's fine. You're right, I should drop it. Well, I messed up, didn't I? Yes you did, but you can make it right. So, listen, I do still love you, that was just bad phrasing. I mean, we've been in this weird polykill for how long has it been? I want to point out that the name of this is the 6 transgender lesbian goddesses of love are having a petty argument, so they try to settle things alongside the 3 transgender gay gods of flavor. So far, we've only met 4 of these. Are you asking me? I can't even remember. Yeah, my point exactly. And it's like, I don't know. Yes, it's slightly messed up that your food got taken and no one fessed up to it. But don't you think that we've been blown this way out of proportion? Did this all seriously start from a freaking food being stolen? I just, it feels like we all want to get over this, including you, and I just really want to move on from this argument. Please, for me, for all of us. Well, way to make me feel like the villain here. You know, that's not what she meant. Yes, I know, and I'm sorry, all of you are right. Ultimately, I wasn't upset over the stolen burger, really. What kind of burger was it? We can just create more food, or ask the Flavor Town gods for something really tasty. It's just, I don't know. I don't think I'd have been upset if... Take your time. I wasn't a bit upset if whoever did it just fessed up immediately, that's all. It's about the idea that one of you would hide something from me. Okay, that's kind of valid, actually. So that's what it was then. I owe you an apology too. I kept telling you all to get over this, but I didn't think deeper about why we were stuck on it. Yeah, that did hurt my feelings. Sounds like we're all sorry. Hey, I'm not mad if none of you are mad. How about you, Storch? Huh? Got kind of a grumpy face going on there. Not super calmy oomphy. Oh, I'm mostly just kind of surprised, honestly. It feels like all of this just kind of got resolved pretty quickly. It's kind of, well, anticlimactic. What? Did you want me to go hold this on to this grudge any longer? No, it's not that. Just, why didn't we talk over this sooner? It just doesn't seem right to me. Probably my fault. Like I said, it was my grudge. It all lands on me. That's not what I'm saying, though. What are you saying, then? I think I speak for all of us when I say we're all lost. I'll speak for myself and say I'm lost. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm lost. I like all of these characters so far. I don't know, maybe I'm just not explaining myself very well here. This entire thing has lasted for literal centuries, right? But that feels impossible to me. No, it is impossible, I'm sure of it. We just solved it right now. We didn't even need a Gape or Ludus to chip in. Who are those? So if I'm still lost, was my apology just not good enough? I'm not very good at this, but I do want to make things right. It's not that, I believe you, it's just... Okay, here we go. I want you all to think back on the arguments we've had about this in the past. I'd rather not remember how much I embarrassed myself, but sure. That's just the thing, I can't remember them. Come again? You're not going to say you suddenly have amnesia, are you? Didn't go full boomer mode on us just yet, Storage. Now I remember things just fine, I think, except for stuff related to this. Here, let's try this instead. Can any of you describe what any of the previous arguments were like? I was petty and mad, I was petty and made things much more complicated than they needed to be. The end. I meant specifics. Sure, all of my most embarrassing memories are burned into my skull. Let's see, the argument before this one was... Come to think of it, I can't remember either. It just feels as though there's a gap there that's worrying. And you, Eros? Maybe we're all going full boomer mode. We're not as young and hip as we used to be. Look, don't say that we don't really do the agent thing as a counter to what I said. Jokes out for a second, let me think. I can't remember anything either. We should probably be worried about that, huh? Maybe a Gape or a Ludus could clear things up. I have no idea how to pronounce that second one. Oh, or maybe one of the Flavor Town boys can help us out. It just feels like... I don't like when there's question mark, dark screen, and then text without the beeping sound, because then I have no idea what voice to do. Stop. Ah, what's happening? This won't do at all. The story can't proceed like this. I don't like stepping forward like this, but I have to move things along. Wait, that voice. Why can't I speak? I'll probably have to interfere again soon after this at this rate. But I suppose I don't really have much of a choice. Whatever works. Let's continue the story, shall we? Feels like I'm fading. What does that feel like? What's this ringing in my ears? Oh, I must have zoned out for a bit, not good. Anyway, I suppose all of that doesn't really matter. Where are other Oompies, anyway? That's what I want to know. I mean, your romantic partners, not Oompies. Same difference. Don't know how to break it to all of you, but Lotus has been taking a nap over there. She's been here this entire time. Did you all really not notice? What? That can't be right. No, she's been over there this entire time. Alright everyone, place your bets. Sleeping or pretend sleeping. Remember, just because her eyes are open, that doesn't mean anything. Wow. Gods can do anything, and we don't have to explain it if it's funny. Ludus, were you really here this entire time? She was, yes. Admittedly, I didn't want to bother her, but it's fine, I suppose. I must be wrong then. We should probably get her attention. We're going to need to inform her of everything soon, don't you think? We will? Oh wait, that makes sense. Should I do it, or does one of you want to? I'll do it. I hate to disturb her, though. Ludus, can we talk with you? Five. What the heck was that voice? Hold on. I need to think of something better for this character. 5. Sorry, what was that? 5 more years, please. I'm sorry, but no. Okay, 5 decades then. I love this character already. All these characters are so lovable. I can't take it. Nice try, but that's not what compromise actually entails. Okay, I understand. You're also cute and beautiful. I'm glad I have you all in my life. Oh, that's sweet. I never know how to react when one of us gets so sincere. Aw, you all love it. You're all too shy. Just let Ludus say that. We're all her little oompy chan. I can't take her seriously with how she speaks. I literally can't. I also like the positive affirmation, but we all know she's trying to change the topic. Right. Ludus, we love you too. That's why it's important that we talk so we can share some news with you. Okay, so this is serious then. I'll try to stay focused. What is it? Did something happen in the human world? No, nothing that requires our direct interference anyway. I just, well, you know that argument that we've been having? This is too serious to be about most things. Who took Pragma's burger? That one? I'm calling it now, it was Ludus. I don't know why, but she gives me the vibes. She just has that vibe, you know? If that makes any sense. Right. So, we all had a talk about it. We needed to share the news with you and Gabe. Don't prolong his thoughts, she deserves to know immediately. That's fine, I'm patient, take your time. Right, so, long story short, we all made up. I'm still really confused about many things, but we don't have to worry about this now. Oh, really? That's good. Stotch, what do you think you're doing? I thought you said you'd tell her, not try to spare her feelings. Huh? What? Huh? You have to know she'd figure this out very quickly, too. Wait, what are you talking about, and why do you sound so upset? Stotch, are you really feeling alright? I understand if you'd rather get through this quickly, but reality isn't always kind. If we all truly love each other, then we must be honest, even if it's about conflict. Wait, excuse me, Arrows, please back me up here. I can do, Storage. Don't know what's up with you. Are you trying to gaslight gatekeep girl boss thing? Kind of cringe. Cringe, you say? I disagree. What's happening here? Things got worse while I was asleep, didn't they? Wait, if she was trying to get a few more years of sleep, how long was she asleep in the first place? Thanks anyway, Storage. I know you were trying to make me feel better. You look more confused than I do. Of course I am. We talked about this and we got over it. Don't lie to her like that, Storage. I won't forgive that from anyone, not even from you. You know what has to be done. Okay, wait. Why don't you all tell me what you think is happening? I'll take over from here. Pragma is clearly getting upset. Not that I can blame her. You're acting very out of character here, Storage. Wait, out of character? I'll humor you though. Ludus, please listen as well. I'm so sleepy, but okay. What actually happened is nearly the opposite of what Storage just said. We had a very heated argument just now, and we've decided to settle this once and for all. We all agreed that tensions were at breaking point, so we'd hold a mock trial of sorts. Ah. Well, there comes the relevance of being an Ace Attorney fan case. It's not really a requirement, but like, sure. We're going to court. This would involve us trying to discover who really took Pragma's burger that day. Oh! Okay, I'm interested in this now, actually. Wait, hold up, time out. I have too many questions. Go ahead, we're all ears. None of that happened. We all agreed this was a petty and apologized, didn't we? You think it's petty, huh? At least I know how you really feel. That hurts, you know. I'm sorry, wait, why am I apologizing? So you're either being the whole circus right now, or you got swapped her for someone else. Okay, here's a... I was about to say game theory, but I feel like, I feel like staying in the theme of Pride Month and calling this a gay theory. Gay theory. There's two universes, and the storage from each of those got swapped. I heavily doubt this actually happened, but I need to stay on brand of making up random theories for no reason at all, with no logic behind them. Well, I think I get it. Well, I don't. It couldn't be. Storch, was it you? Are you finally cracking under pressure? You're acting unlike yourself. Oh, fuck. What? No. None of that is right. Hold on, please let me gather my bearings here. Do none of you find this strange? I'm basically still asleep, so ask me again in a few years. Valid. Maybe all the criticism from earlier got to you. If so, sorry. I know I've got a tendency to go a bit too far with that. Only one acting kind of unpog right now is you, Storge. Maybe you should take a nap too. Follow Ludus's lead on this one. Does all of that sound right to you, though? No, I suppose this approach won't work. We just go in circles. But all of this really feels off to me. What's happening? If you'd like to sit out of the debate, then you're welcome to. It's fine if you're tired. I worry too, but technically aren't we all suspects? That includes Storch here too. We can't just go and forget that. Harsh but fair. I think you could sneak a quick nap in before, though. No, I'll attend this, whatever it is. I'm still unclear on the details of what exactly we're doing. I do believe that it's important that I help set things right, though. And I still feel like something's wrong. I can't forget that. Get some rest then. It's going to be a very crowded argument. Damn. What? With just the 5 of us? Oh, so you missed that part too? Fine, I'll go along with it. As you all know, Agape is coming back from her journey to Flavortown. She'll be accompanied by Vanilla, Mocha, and Caramel. I want to meet Caramel. Caramel is one of my favorite flavors. Caramel chocolate is amazing. If you haven't tried it, go do that. Unless you're allergic to chocolate or caramel. I'm not sure if you can be allergic to caramel, actually. Well, if you're allergic to either one of those, don't do this. But if you're not, absolutely try caramel chocolate. It's worth it. All of them will be in attendance. So it's this huge meetup of the goddesses of love and 3 of the gods of flavor. Okay, I know for sure that none of that came up before, but I'll play along. There are only so many ways I can express my disbelief. But wait, Agape is coming back? Wasn't she supposed to be gone for a really long time? Yeah, define a very long time. If it's normal for you people to be taking multiple year-long naps, I really don't know what a really long time could mean. She just suddenly sent a message that she'd be coming back. Pretty base timing, right? I don't remember that, but does no one here find that timing very oddly convenient? I love Agape. She's so cool. Weirder things have happened. Does it really matter? I really think you should take that nap, Storch. You seem like you need it. I'm pretty sure Agape and the others would love to see you when you're well rested. What? No, I'm not tired at all. Besides, I have so many... That's enough. You ask too many questions. Perhaps I erred in my choice, but we must move forward. Please ask fewer questions. It's important for this tale. I'll have to move things along once again. Rest now, Storch. What the heck just happened? Huh? Wait, what happened? No, hold on, that's a question. I shouldn't ask those. Oh, you're awake now, Storch. Ludus, where did the others go? I was really glad when you decided to take a nap with me. It makes me happy. We need to find out what Storch looks like, and then I will try to make fan art of Ludus and Storch cuddling. I have tried making fan art like that before, and it never turns out well. But that doesn't mean that I can't try. Okay. Taking a nap can be a way of getting ready. Wait, how long have I been asleep? I don't know. Time is an illusion to us. Humans feel it more. I recognize this sprite set, and I was not expecting this sprite set to be in this. You're both so cute when you're asleep. So, how have you two been? Kicking butt and taking names, right? Agape, how long have you been there? Nice to see you too, cutie. Anyway, I was keeping watch over you two. Wait, then why did I notice her until she spoke? Are we seriously breaking the visual novel fourth wall here? It's a visual novel. You're not supposed to see characters when they're not speaking. Most of the time, that is. I know there are quite a lot of exceptions to that, actually. No, there's no point in asking that, is there? I'm just really out of it. So, I wish I could regale you with tales of my super cool adventures, but... Oh, I like stories. What's stopping you? Well, wouldn't be fair to our bots here, am I right? That's why I'm holding back. I could totally kick their butts with an unbeatable intro. Not how it works. Also wrong. Also, you're bragging about nothing again. Oh, hi there. Hi there, Ludus. Hope you're doing alright. Storch, how have you been? Another sprite set that I recognize. And I don't know why I feel happy that this character, like these sprites were used for a character named Caramel. Hey, I thought we had a plan, Maki. Plan was supposed to set us up, and then we delivered the punchline and knock him dead. Right, you did say that, and you provided 0 details then, and 0 details now. Come on, let's not do this silly comedy play fight right now. It's been such a long time since we've seen the others aside from Agape. Too long. What, am I not good enough? Even though I'm the coolest ever? I say that, but it's fair enough, I suppose. My partners are pretty great. Are you making this a competition, Eggs? Because I bet I could talk up Van and Maki all years. My boyfriends are great too. Oh no, don't start a competition about this. Are they actually gonna do that? Yeah, that sounds rad. Let's have a completely pointless argument. My favorite thing. No irony, by the way. That wasn't a jokey joke. Come on, put him up. But please, no. I will literally perish from embarrassment. I don't know which of you two would embarrass me more if you did that. At this point, I'm too scared to find out. Sorry, can I interrupt here? Oh, of course you can. We did kind of just step into your home without a proper greeting. Oh, I mean, it is very nice to see you all again, but how long have you been here? A while. What Lude said. We've been here as long as Axe has. You probably didn't notice since you were still dazed from waking up, am I right, Storgy? Wait, really? That long? Isn't it obvious what's going on here? Obviously, she just missed me so much that she didn't notice anyone else here. Haha, I miss you too, Storge. Don't worry, we're going to make up for all the lost time later. Get ready for all the cuddle session, it's going to rock. This story is so sweet. I was genuinely not expecting this to be so sweet. I was expecting more comedy and possibly dark humor with some dark theming, considering the trigger warnings thing. But you know, so far this has been a very sweet story. I'm loving this. No pun intended. That was a lie. The pun was very much intended. But yeah, I'm really liking this story. Also, I've been recording for 32 minutes and 2 seconds by now. Damn. I should stop worrying about it. That won't get me anywhere. I'd like to apologize for not letting Agape have a moment alone with all of you. Unfortunately, we found out that it was more important to greet you sooner than later. Vanilla's too nice to say this directly, so I'll do it instead. Ragma let us know what you wanted to have a meeting all together as soon as possible. It was either this or we exchanged greetings with all of us gathered together. Needless to say, that would have been awkward. I have enough social anxiety to deal with it without having to talk over 8 other gods. Relatable. Very much relatable. This amount of people, much better, much cozier. And I still feel like that's a bit of a crowd you've got there. Just saying, you know? Oh, Maki, it won't be so bad. Tell you what, whenever you're too anxious, you can just hold my hand. I would like to offer my hand too, if that's fine. You do have 2 of them. Not in front of these 3, please. You see what I mean? This story is very sweet. But I might take you 2 up on that. Thank you, that does make me feel better. Literally, how are you still so shy when those 2 shower you with love all the time? Because shut up, that's why. Okay, so to add on to my earlier comment, the comedy is definitely there. There's just not as much as I was originally expecting. You 3 are adorable. Not to interrupt all of this, but I think Storch wants to say something. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Vanilla. I have a few questions. Hi, Zone. Let's all get along. I'm tired, but make yourself at home if you'd like. I vibe with Ludus. I'm going to make her my profile picture after this. You 3 are always welcome here. We should spend more time together. Right back at you, lad. So my first question, why are you all here now? Did Pragma summon you all? Nah, it wasn't that at all. I've just been in the Flavor Town realm for a while, right? Figured it was about time to head back, just how great you all were. Felt like it. Besides, it was great timing, right? Pragma seems like she really wants to settle this now. That's some oddly convenient timing, don't you think? Maybe, maybe not. Weirder things have happened. It's no big deal, right? I suppose so. Then can I ask why Vanilla, Mocha, and Caramel are here? Oh, you won't believe it. They begged and pleaded with me. Okay, just so you know, that is not what happened. Hold on, Mocky, I want to see what she comes up with. When I announced I was leaving, there were tears streaming down their eyes. They were like, "Oh no, don't leave us, Agape. You're the coolest, Agape." How are we ever going to exist without you to better our lives? Literally none of this happened. It's all true, don't listen to Maka, he's never honest with himself. She's got you there, Maki. Don't support her, you know for a fact she's distorting the truth here. Come on, let's not worry too much about this. It's not a big deal anyway. It's fine if she exaggerates, right? It's all in good fun. You never let anything bother you, that doesn't mean it's the same for everyone else. I'm supporting you, okay? So let's all try to get along. So, Agape, you were saying? End of story. They begged me to come along, felt bad, the end. I don't understand why you told this tale when the truth is simpler. The truth is also shorter and doesn't make you look like a braggart. It also doesn't make us sound so weirdly passive and pathetic. Well, I like her story. Clap, clap. Hold on. There. So, what's the truth? Starch, I wanted a little more of a reaction from you. It's no fun if these three are the only ones who really react. So for the crime of not being Starch, I'll mull it over for exactly 1 second. It's just her way of showing she cares, Mocha. Agape is comfortable with us. Storgy, let me fill you in. You listen to Lud. I'm all ears. So why are you three here? Axe really did suddenly decide that she needed to go back home. That much is all fact. I just decided to tag along since we hadn't visited you all in a while. Axe, though, thought it'd be a nice surprise for you all too. Sounds like a weird timing, though. Yes, it's very unfortunate that you had to show up now, but wait. Are you all going to take part in this debate that Pragma has set up? Yes, for some reason. Don't worry, it's no trouble at all. Maka was actually the one who first volunteered. They didn't need to know that, that's why I wasn't saying it. Maka was super worried about... Wait, hold on. I was doing the wrong voice again, goddamn. Maki was super worried about you all, you see. He likes it when you get along great. So we asked Prag if we could join in as a neutral group that could help keep things on track. And wouldn't you know it, she was fine with it, so we're in it for the long haul. We keep talking about this debate, but what does that mean even in this context? Storage has one more question, I can tell. Several more, but I'll limit myself to just one for now. Shoot. Is it really alright for the three of you to be here? Will the Flavor Town realm be fine without you watching over things? Good one, Storgy. There wasn't a joke. Now tell me this, when's the last time you had to do any of your godly duties? There's a reason you're drawing a blank on this one. The truth is that we rarely ever need to directly interfere with human affairs now. In the event that an emergency occurs, we're prepared for that too. Archangel Fury is keeping a close eye on the human realm for us. If we're urgently needed for anything, he'll reach out. That's the long and short of it, but do you have any other questions, Dodge? Yes, I do. No, I don't. And you, Lotus? Did I miss another story? Right, so Lotus doesn't have any questions. My question is why Ludus and Storage are so cute, but that's a riddle for the ages. So anyway, we should all get going, don't you think? It's time to kick butt and rock this place. That's certainly one way to describe what we're doing if you want to be pointlessly indirect. Come on, it'll be fun, and they'll make up and get out happily ever after. Am I right, Van? Oh, me? Oh, well, yes, I do hope everything works out okay for all of you. Wait, hold up. You're making it sound like we're going immediately to a debate that still has very unclear details to me. How can this already be happening anyway? Pragma should know better than anyone that we all need some time to prepare. Don't be like that, Storge. You can come over to my arms if you're nervous. Okay, I'm being serious. And cut. You're making this too difficult. I didn't think it would take this long. Should I really scrap this? No, that would be a waste. I have to preserve. We have to see this fairy tale to the end, don't we? It's only fair. I thought I had done enough, but clearly not. Oh, I don't blame any of you for that, even if it sounds like I might. All of this is a result of my own poor judgment, that's all. Let's see, yes, let's move along now. I should only need to interview once more after this. Oh, and I can't even hear your thoughts this time. More reason to only interview once more. I'd rather not break you by mistake. Just know all of this, all of you are beautiful and lovely. In all of your damaged glory, you are worthy of love. Apologies for the abruptness, and thank you. That suddenly, that was very abrupt, but thank you. That was very sweet of you, whoever you are. So what? Do you really have any battalias? I feel so dizzy. What's happening now? Oh yes, the debate. Of course, that makes sense. Storge, you've been quiet. Sorry about that, Lotus. I'll be fine in just a moment. Okay, hold my hand if it helps. Like what Maka is doing. Like I was saying, there's essentially no real structure to all of this. No wonder this argument has been going on forever. This would have been long settled. This would have been settled a long time ago if you all died over even for a bit. You're really getting critical for a supposed neutral party, Maka. If you can't stand me, just say it. I know you want to. Damn. Not what I'm saying. We've just been going in circles. What's wrong? Don't you all like circles? Are circles Kusukino to you? I like circle-shaped plushies. Actually, wait, no. That would be ball-shaped plushies. Well, you get my point. Excuse me, Maka has just been a little heated because he cares. Sorry, would you allow me a chance to explain what he means in my own words? Sounds more box to me than whatever it is we've been doing. Go for it. I say go for it, Van. Right, sorry. Vanilla is better at this than I am. Well, I admit that a bit of structure could go a long way here. What's your take on this? Dang, I was really hoping we'd forget the burger and just talk about how cool I am. Yeah, explaining stuff. Go for it. I'm also fine with to listen to what you have to say. Lotus, Storge, you two need to speak up now. I want to say that I recognize every sprite set used in this story, but I did not expect Storge to look like this. Like, I had a completely different vision. For some reason, I was imagining like black hair, black jacket with like a dirty green sweater underneath. Some people might know what sprite set I'm referring to with that one. And if you don't, well, maybe one day you do, who knows. Oh, yes, I agree with everyone else. I agree too. I'm going to take a nap. Storage is a nice pillow. Wake me up if you need me. And she fell asleep leaning on me. This is awkward. She fell asleep immediately after announcing that she's going to sleep. God damn, I'm jealous. I wish I could do that. Way to show off, Storge. Did you plan this out before? No way, she's not the type. Pretty kawaii scene, though. I have to say that I agree here. I've got no idea what you just said, Harry, but I sure do like the sound of it. Vanilla, you were saying?
Oh, yes, thank you. Anyway, there are a lot of us here. I'm extremely aware of this. If you were all strangers, I'd have died from social anxiety by now.
There's 9 people in total, himself included. Yeah, that's completely valid. And relatable.
Gods can't die, Mocha. Tell that to my social anxiety. I kind of want to die here.
Hey, let's not bring up death here.
Oh, right, I apologize. What are you? Oh, right. I'm sorry, I really messed up.
Oh. Okay, now I'm a little concerned.
Aren't they talking about what I think they're talking about? We should move on. That's the best way to handle this.
Yeah, a million times that. Do you all want to talk about the weird things humans are into now? What? They've developed all sorts of really strange tastes, you know? Rose, we're getting sidetracked. Oh yeah, that's because Vanilla keeps taking too long.
Let me pick up the pace then. It's a very simple idea that I'm proposing. As far as I can see, the real issue isn't that Pragma had some of the food taken a long time ago. Food is no object for the gods. It can taste good, but we don't require it.
That sounds very dangerous for one of the flavor gods to say, but I get your point. I'm sure he's going somewhere with this, Manny.
As far as I'm aware, this burger wasn't even made using Flavor Town ingredients. I mean, no disrespect to your own food, but...
Taking too long, our food sucks by comparison, got it.
Not what I said, but moving on. The real issue seems to be that everyone keeps trying different things.
Oh, I think I see where you're going with this. We keep trying several approaches, but we never go too far with any of them. But wait, wasn't there one approach that did work? No, I'm overthinking it again. I can't afford to be more distracted. Can I kiss my partners now? I feel very gay. I mean, like... possibly bad joke incoming. How else would you be feeling on June?
Okay, time and place. We're getting somewhere.
Cute. Pragma is being so mo right now. I can't believe she can be this adorbs. Look, all I'm saying is we should kiss and make up, maybe literally.
You're thinking, man, Maki, let's go.
Okay, I can't even voice these without, like...
I'm going to find a hole and think about where my life went wrong.
What do you mean wrong? Define wrong.
Again, the topic?
Vanilla, are you suggesting that we choose one approach and stick with it?
Well, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I mean, like, I feel like that should have been the approach the whole time.
Well, maybe that's what this debate should really be about. Why don't we all present our different ideas on how to tackle this one at a time? Then we can put it to a vote whose approach gets decided and put no hard feelings afterwards. And of course, no one can vote for their own approach to ensure we make a decision. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Well, Pragma, ultimately all of this does concern you the most. You make the final call. Very well, we'll do that then. And just so you all know, I won't hold any hard feelings about this. Even if we vote on you being super petty and needed to drop it. Well, yes. You were supposed to be more fired up in response to that. I feel bad now. It's fine. I know you care about me, Mania. Of course I do. I'll say it again if you want.
So hold on just a second. Is there an order we're doing this in? I should go first because I'm the coolest and most popular.
I need to applaud that. Does anyone have any actual suggestions?
Love you too, Mania. Love your icy side. Hey, so jokes out of the room for a second, right? I think I've got it. Why not just go in alphabetical order? I mean, why not? So first is agate, then caramel, and so on. Super base, right? So I get to go first? Anyway, I knew I was the radical. That's not a word and you know it. Even if it was, I would ban it instantly. Well, that order is more or less fine with me. I don't think anyone else should have any issues either, but I won't speak for them. I'm the one who suggested it, so you know I stand my own idea. It makes sense to me. Let's do it. If no one else has any problems with it, then it sounds like the best way to me, too. I get to go first, no complaints. I'll do my best. Are we all just going to say different variations, but I agree? So anyway, I agree. Yeah, hopefully this solves everything. So, any of you want to wake up and look now? No, I'm awake. I was worried, so I just pretended. Oh. Never mind then. Yeah, I hope it's okay. Please let me know if you need anything, Ludus. Yeah, you're too good to me. As a pillow. I had to add that there. Okay, let's do this. I'm first, so I'll kick things off. You all know the alphabet, yeah? No confusion? Cool and tubular? Alright, let's rock. Oh? Gameplay? Wait, we don't have anything to present, though. This has been going on too long. Let's just bury the action and gate up. I guess that's one way to end this. As far as I see it, we should all just give Crack a new burger. One from each of us. Why? None of this is Kami or Kino. I say we get more gods involved and let them investigate. Okay, so I want to point out that the writer of this, they are one of my favorite creators on this website. I absolutely love them. I love their stuff. They just make beautiful stories. And I do plan on playing a lot more of their stuff on this channel. I actually have the two that I plan on playing next are actually also by this creator. Let's all just take a nap. We should put it to a vote who we think is responsible and find the guilty party that way. I think it's pretty clear that Fragment should apologize for holding on to this for so long. Whoever did it is free to confess to me in private. I won't tell anyone else. Like, doesn't it feel like this isn't really about Burger? We need to rethink this. So maybe everyone should just apologize to each other. Would that work? I barely contributed, but it feels like we're missing something. How do we even put this to a vote? This isn't even a real trial. Protagonist privilege was added to the freaking evidence. I love that. The power to alter a story according to your own whims. Yo! Do we get to like choose an ending here? For some reason I want to start with this one. Hold on just a second, what is this? What? What are you talking about? This, do any of you see it? I have no idea what it's supposed to be. It doesn't have a physical form. A human would fall apart trying to comprehend it. But even gods can't understand it. Do none of you all see this? Hey, Storge, you're kind of acting weird, my pal. Okay, jokes out of the room once again. I've been doing that a lot. Storge, you look sick. Not normal for any of us. What's going on? I don't know why I paused there for a moment. I mean, if you want to step out of this, that's fine with me. No, I remember now. None of this makes sense. We should all have resolved this a long time ago. We did resolve this a long time ago. Pragma would never hold on to a grudge this long. We would never fail to talk to each other this badly. And we didn't know we... And we didn't. And I know we didn't. We talked this out before so many times. So why are we still... And that's enough. But what's happening? What's that voice? Where are the others? You can speak this time? Last time you couldn't even think at all. Interesting. Maybe it's time to fold of that blessing I gave you. The one you wasted. Answer me, who are you? I want to say this is a bit of a pain for me, but oh, alright. It's more inconvenient if I keep this up anyway. Let's see, this form should do. Oh, hi! Hello, hello! Another familiar face I was not expecting to see, and I am very happy to see this familiar face. I'm always happy to see this one. Whenever these sprites are used, it just always works. It's nice to meet you, Storch. Or maybe that's not how I should word that. It's nice to see you again, perhaps. Then again, I suppose that only really works for me, not for you. You haven't answered any of my questions. I'm not fond of exposition. You haven't figured it out yourself yet. Is this... When they were talking about not wanting to bring up death, is this like someone who died? Was this like the 7th transgender lesbian goddess of love? Figured out what? I'll lend you a guiding hand. Look at me and tell me how you feel. For the sake of convenience, you may refer to me as the storyteller. Oh, I thought the storyteller was a self-insert of the creator. Never mind then. Of course, that's a free hint, but that's fine with me. What do I feel? The form you've taken on is normal enough, but you're not a god, are you? What's a god to a creator? Don't answer that, rabbit hole. Storch, I'm very saddened that you wasted the gift I gave you. I gifted you the protagonist role, and I gave you a present during that debate back there. If you had just used that power rather than question it, things would have gone differently. Wait, so we don't get to pick an ending? Okay, that kinda sucks. Speak more plainly, you're not making any sense. Then how about this? All of you may be gods, but that raises questions, no? What's higher than a god? What's higher than that? A true puzzle. A certain project of mine also has gods in it. On the same website, actually. This is actually a really good question. I wonder if I should make a reference. Oh, I'm absolutely going to make a reference to this when I start making the next chapter. Oh my god. I need to do that. I'm not here to present a theological quandary to you, however. Like most things, it doesn't really matter. What does matter is that you can think of me as a god to the gods. Just as you guide humans, I guide you. Wait, so you're some kind of grand god then? Why have I never heard of you? None of this adds up. Let me make this simpler by giving you an example. Think about vanilla, mocha, and caramel. Wait, that's right. Where are they? Where are the others? I'll try to answer that later. My goal isn't to frighten you. Now think, earlier in this tale, was it not implied there were more gods of the ilk? It was a very brief mention, so you may have forgotten it. I wouldn't blame you. I don't know where you're going with this, but of course I know that. There are a myriad of flavors, after all. There have to be more than those 3. My point exactly. Name one. Excuse me? Name one more god. Go on, I'll wait. I can't. Don't look so slack-jawed, my dear Storch. That's the only answer. The only reasonable answer, anyway. It's because that hasn't been written. It likely won't be. I've had no desire to. My head feels like it's melting. You're just overwhelmed. I'm not doing anything to you, yet, anyway. So you're a storyteller, waving a story, and this is a story we're in. That'll suffice as a basic explanation. I'm surprised you caught up so quickly. But that doesn't make any sense. If that's true, why are we having this conversation now? Shouldn't you be in complete control over everything I say? You're not going to claim that even this is part of your plan, are you? No, I won't do that. Surely you've noticed by now that the gods are flawed. I'm no stranger to flaws myself. I'm no omniscient being. omniscient being, though I am fairly close. Then none of what you said holds up, right? Right, I should have known this would happen. Add that to the list of shortcomings. Let me ask you something. Is a storyteller more powerful than the stories they weave? You might think that's obvious, but rethink if you have a gut reaction to that. Many authors die in comparative obscurity while their characters live on forever. That's... As a writer, as someone whose free time, whose 90% of free time goes to writing, that's actually kind of depressing to think about. But then again, I guess it's also kind of nice that there's a chance that my stories outlive me. Then again, all my public stories are on this website, so it kind of relies on this website still being up after I die. What about the stories with forgotten storytellers that still live on? And of course, all of this is assuming some kind of author truly controls everything. Any story is made by many people, even with a singular storyteller. You're just rambling at this point, it means little to me. I apologize for that, I haven't had the chance to see you yet. I guess I'm getting it all out now. Did I say something about hating exposition before? Add hypocrisy to the list. My point is that in some ways you've all grown beyond my control. You all kept acting in ways I didn't want you to. It didn't help that I was ambivalent at best on what kind of story I wanted to tell. Wait, so that interference I've been feeling this whole time, you made me act that way. You're off the mark. Well, sort of. I found that I could no longer make you all do exactly what I wanted. However, I could still guide all of you. I could still emphasize certain real feelings all of you had, as long as you felt it. Take Pragma for instance. Stubborn, isn't she? Difficult to control too. Wait, please at least let me know if Pragma and the others are alright. You see? If I was in control, you would have let me finish speaking. The faster you let me speak, the faster you'll get your answers. Alright, I guess that'll have to do for now. Anyway, I tried to weave a tale where Pragma would cause a silly argument to break out. The tone was lighthearted, a completely silly story, a story that meant nothing, but she wouldn't take the setup I gave her, no matter what I tried. Do you know what she'd always end up doing, no matter the revisions I took? Hold on, I know Pragma well. She didn't play along with that, did she? Maybe she got upset for a little bit, but eventually she would open up to all of us. We would move on quickly. We'd never get stuck on this for so long. Of course, you know her even better than I do, don't you? Granted, all of that pettiness was based on something real she felt. I can't just make up emotion from thin air, just provide a little bit of a push. You're making a lot of excuses for yourself, you know? Is that a cowardly way to act? Who are you trying to convince? Not you, certainly. Myself, maybe? Let's go with that. Or, you know, if I wanted to break the fourth wall, I could say the audience. After many loops of this, I had grown so tired. I'm exhausted, Stodge. I really am. Well, I can at least believe that. Of course you can. I watched over all of you for so long. I need to ask, are there other storytellers out there in this story? Is Miss Storyteller here just all alone? I hope she's not. I revised this silly tale so many times, focusing on specific characters, cutting out some entirely, changing the viewpoint. But I must say, you were always my favorite viewpoint character. For very silly reasons at first, but your personality was charming too. My personality, Yes, what is it? What is my personality? Oh dear, I might have pushed you too hard. I suppose you are the one I interfered with the most. I do feel bad about that. Please answer me, I need to hold on to something. Storch, originally you were meant to be a very argumentative type. You'd butt heads with the others constantly and be rather nasty about it to boot. Of course, as a redeeming feature, you would care about the others deep down. But truly, there is no good way to say this. You are meant to be controlling and kind of awful.
Oh. Oh. Also, I've been recording for an hour and 4 minutes and 58 seconds by now. It really does not feel like it. I've been so caught up in this story. I feel like it's only been like 5 minutes.
The type no one could possibly root for unless they had specific tastes. Tastes like mine, you see.
But wait, that doesn't sound like me. Whoever you're describing, that's not me.
Oh, suddenly sure about your own personality, are you? I wish I could take credit for this, but you're not wrong. You changed. Not from my doing, but on your own. Your edges got rounded off, and eventually I couldn't recognize you at all. So what is your personality? Why don't you tell me, Storch? I can no longer give you a satisfactory answer.
I'm not... No, that's not important. I just know I want to see the others. And I want to know why you even did all of this in the first place.
Are you asking why a storyteller tells stories?
I am absolutely screenshotting this. And I am having this as I am sending this to anyone who asks why I like writing. If anyone asks me about like what I do on my free time and I say writing and they follow up with like why, I'm just gonna send them this screenshot.
Writer writes, while weaver weaves. Come on now.
Maybe it's beyond my understanding, but answer this then. What was wrong with letting us resolve things quickly and simply? I thought you said you liked silly stories, didn't you?
Silly stories, complete nonsense, utter drivel, yes. Of course I take my drivel very seriously, I'll have you know.
That's not an answer.
The truth is, I don't know.
Excuse me?
It just didn't feel right to me, no matter what I did. I was fine with the idea of this being a light-hearted affair. A niche tale that pandered to no one but myself. And I certainly wasn't opposed to a story with no conflict. It could be healing in a way. But no matter how it ended, it never felt satisfactory.
Your reason is that you don't have one?
No, there's definitely a reason. It's just a mystery, even to me. If you want to curse me for that, then have a curse everyone else while you're at it. I'm hardly the first to not have understood some aspect about themselves.
I don't even know how to react to that at this point. I just feel like it's kind of sad.
Oh, I hate that look of pity in your eyes. Why couldn't you shoot a more venomous look instead? Much easier to deal with.
Remember to stay hydrated. Wait, I almost forgot. What happened back there? What was that feeling I had during that argument?
Oh, that, my gift from me to you, Storch.
Gift? But I couldn't even tell what it was.
You're thinking of it as a physical item when it's not. It would be better to think of it as more of a protagonist's privilege, so to speak. Maybe a power-up, if that's simpler for you.
It's not, I'm more confused.
Right, maybe I should just explain what it was supposed to do. When you used my gift, it was supposed to move things along more efficiently. It was supposed to follow whatever plan you decided to vote for. It would be an unanimous vote, and finally the story could proceed. Perhaps it would have crashed and burned later anyway, but that was the plan.
And that's exactly how I imagined it, actually.
But then you asked questions. So many questions.
Of course I did. Anyone would realize something was wrong.
I do truly adore all of you. I mean that sincerely.
This is me to all my characters before I remember all the not so good stuff I've made some of them go through. You can't have you can't only have OCs that don't suffer. Unfortunately, sometimes good writing just comes from tragic characters.
You know, I mentioned a silly reason why I chose you as the protagonist. Care to guess?
I imagine you won't get close to the answer no matter what I say.
Fair enough. The reason would be disappointing if you tried to guess. Storyteller. Storage. They share the same first 4 letters.
Please go on.
No, that's it. That's the entire reason.
Okay, yeah, I think that's kind of valid, actually. I honestly...
I honestly believe that's kind of valid.
Not gonna lie, that's... yeah.
Is this some kind of joke to you? No, I think I had to choose someone. Why not base it on the most ridiculous idea that happened to pop into my head?
So it could have been any of the others.
Exactly, if my whims happened to be different.
I'm glad it was me then.
Oh?
Yeah, I don't want any of the others to feel whatever this is. So let me ask you again, why?
Why? I thought I explained myself already.
No, why are you telling me this now? Are you asking for my cooperation in getting this story back on track?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Starch. I appear to have unintentionally misled you.
What?
No, Starch. I came to say goodbye to all of you.
Huh? Huh?
I spent long enough watching this fairy tale try to make its way to a conclusion. I'm sorry. Really, I am. You all deserve better than me.
I don't like the way you're phrasing that.
You shouldn't. You get it, don't you? Goodbye, Starch. Know that I truly loved all of you.
Wait. They're gone. What's happening to me? I feel like I'm fading away again, but I feel so calm. Will I see the others again? I want to, just one more time. I want to hug them all so much. I want to take a nap with Ludus. I want to see the subtle change in Mania's expressions whenever she talks. I want to see Pragma's blush whenever I compliment her. I want to be confused by what Eros says, but still feel agape. I want to call with you. It's been so long. Not just my partners, too. I want to see my friends. Vanilla, I liked how much you stood up for your own partners. You had a quiet strength. Maka, you were kinder than you gave yourself credit for. I always liked that about you. Caramel, I still remember what you did before. Thank you. Out of all the flavor gods, Caramel is... Oh, hi, Caramel. Convenient timing. So as I was saying, Caramel is my favorite out of those. Simply because his name is Caramel. And Caramel is my favorite from the flavors mentioned. I really like the flavor of caramel. Of course, it's normal to have some doubts, but that doesn't mean you're faking it. You still with me there? I know I kind of just rambled a lot there. Not trying to steal your thunder here. It's your moment after all. But you know, I'm glad you felt like you could trust me with something like this. Just so you know, you can always count on me as your bad lord. Oh, we're in Ludus's perspective. OMG. Oh, yes. That was a lot. I had trouble following a lot of it, but thank you. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Oh, you still feel alright about blood, by the way? I'd understand if you want me to change it, but it's your call. No, don't worry. That's fine with me. I'm still trying to figure everything out, but I think I still like Ludus and Lud. Well, sure, I'm glad about that. I like Lud too, you know. I feel like that should have been cheesy, but I don't know. It made me feel better. No problem, Lud. So, how do you feel? I'm just so scared still. I know that's really unreasonable. No, it's not unreasonable. I mean, look at humans. We're not so different from them, you know. I feel like the voice I'm doing for Caramel is too similar to Maka's voice. I feel like I should have this all figured out more. And figured out what? Figured out what? Oh, Storage, how long have you been there? Not very long, to tell you the truth. Literally a few seconds before I spoke up. Sorry if this conversation private? I just wanted to check up on you. Storgy, give us a moment. Lud, how do you want to play this? I'll follow your lead. I don't want to tell her. Can you just support me? Gotcha, I got your back. Caramel, before anything else, I wanted to thank you for looking after Ludus. We've all been worried recently, but Ludus seems to open up to you the most. No problem at all. If anything, Lud's been looking after me, you know. He's just saying that, storage. For some reason, for a moment, I misread this as storage in my head. Luckily, I didn't accidentally say storage. Ludus, you're shaking. Are you sure you want to do this now? No, I mean, yes. I meant, no, I'm not shaking. Yes, I want... yes, I want to talk now. It's important. I know you'll all be supportive. It's just... You got this, Lot. I believe in you. Alright, so, storage. Take all the time you need. What is it? Oh yeah, notice how I've been taking on a more feminine form as of late. Oh, for some reason it took me so long to realize, but this is Ludus coming out. Oh, that's sweet. I didn't think much of it, to tell you the truth. We can all change our forms at will to whatever is most comfortable. God damn, I'm jealous. Right, so this is me at my most comfortable, I think. Oh, Ludus, are you saying what I think you're saying? Yeah, just let me say it out loud. Come on, Lud, home stretch. Like I said, you can take your time if you'd like. We can even talk about something else for a while if that would help. No, I mean, I know you mean well, but that's not what I want. Okay, I'm all ears. So, you know how literally all of you are trying to I don't know why, but for some reason, the fact that they included literally here makes this funny to me for some reason. Wait, that's very silly. You were the first to come out after all. Well, yeah, it's just how it is. Right, I always thought you were also brave, you know. It really felt like you could all do anything, and you all looked so free. I saw how nervous you could all be, but also how happy you were after, and I know I've been acting strange recently. I've been looking into how humans deal with this. Had to take some water there. I've seen so many stories, happy and tragic. And I was so scared. I thought, what if I'm just faking these feelings? Okay, here's some words of wisdom. These are not from me. I heard these somewhere, I don't remember where. Like, for all I know, this could be a movie quote, and I wouldn't be aware of it. All I know is that I've heard this from somewhere else. If you feel like you're faking it, you're most likely not. Like, if you're unsure of, like, if you're faking it or not, then you're most likely not faking it. Just mentioning that real quick. Ludus? Now, let me finish, please. I kept thinking, what if I was just doing what the rest of you were doing? I thought maybe I'd be better off dead. That took such a... Wow, the turn that took. Oh my... Can a goddess even die? I wanted to see how close I could get. Oh, damn. I thought this was going to be a sweet coming out moment. I wasn't expecting all this. But even if everyone else thinks I'm faking or copying what you all did, I can't change how I feel.
I'm starting to understand the whole thing with the trigger warning. So there you go. I'm a goddess, not a god. At least I think so. I'm still not completely sure on everything, to be honest. Latest, I want to hug you so much. What? You heard me. I love you. I felt like I was falling in love all over again with how brave you were being just now. It's not brave. I mean, all of you are transgender. Some part of me knew you would be accepting, but I was still scared. I just felt so fake. Latest, whatever you're feeling now is not fake. Here, Lud, great job. That was seriously awesome. Honestly, like... never mind. I was gonna make a comment on how Caramel's dialogue here feels kind of forced. But you know, we get to see more of Caramel, so I think it's fine. Thanks, Caramel. Caramel, I should thank you too. She reached out to you about this, didn't she? Oh, no big deal, Storgy. Anything for you all. Besides, I couldn't help seeing some of myself in her too. Right. That's why I talked to you first. Hey, that makes plenty of sense. Your romantic partners felt too close, right? And then there's me, the first of the Flavor Town goths who came out. Of course, Van and Maki are also transgender dudes, but I've got more experience. Okay, so if they can change anything about themselves by will, like just like with a snap of the finger or something, does that mean like how does this work? Like were they all like was Storyteller just like did Storyteller originally make them the opposite the opposite gender, and then when in her own words she started losing control over them, they just went like they started like I feel like I'm losing my own line of thought here. Like, how does this work? Because, like, they're gods. So, like, we're dealing with gods and goddesses here. How does this like work? Like, who chose who chose what they were born as? Like, I'm a little confused on that on that side of things. Ah, yes, definitely a real word. Wait, no, I actually need to check if that's a real word. Or hold on. I was googling transness, and yeah, apparently it's a real word, but one of the first things Google suggested to me was transness and autism. Yeah, thank you, I mean it. No problem. If anything, I feel like this has made us better friends. So, Lotus, go at your own pace. And remember, identity isn't something you must figure out immediately. It's normal to have doubts, I know I did. Yeah, I'm just relieved, I think. I can probably tell the others too. Wise words from Storage, by the way. Oh, but if both of you could come with me, that would help a lot. Of course, Lotus. I'm so happy for you. I can't believe we're all trans and gay. That's seriously great. If someone, for some reason, still hasn't seen, like if someone, for some reason, until now, hasn't understood why this is what I chose as the Pride Month special, I really hope this screen here explains everything. Okay, can I just talk with you both a little bit about anything, and then we can go? I can't think of anything but just anything random for a little bit. Sounds like A-okay to me, Lud. I wonder how long this is gonna be, because, like, I've been recording for 1 hour and 24 minutes and 17 seconds.
This might end up becoming one of my longest videos. Of course. Oh, the other day, Minia said, oh. This memory, why am I thinking of it now? I felt like I was burning for so long, but now I'm okay. Storyteller, are you still here? Oh! Is that why she took so many naps? She was visiting the storyteller? I'm not sure if I pointed it out, but they do have similar hair. At least in color and, like, length. Actually, wait, no, maybe not on length, but, like, you get my point, okay? So, Storch was a protagonist. I could barely follow their conversation. She was there. But it's good that I was still able to hear it. I'd feel so lost otherwise. And I feel so much less tired than I did before. When did that start anyway? I had a normal amount of energy before. I don't like how pitch black everything is right now. It feels so lonely. I wonder if I still have my powers or not. Let's see. Please let this work. Okay, that'll do. This feels a lot less empty than before. I might have wasted a bit of energy doing this, but it was worth it to confirm I'm not powerless. Still, none of the others are here, so the emptiness is still there. Storyteller, answer me. I want to see the others. Still nothing. Am I really on my own? Did I really die? Oh, hi, Mania. Ludus? Mania, you're still alive, thank goodness. What? Of course I'm alive. The gods can't perish so easily. Oh, importantly, did you see all of that? That conversation between Storch and that storyteller, was it? Wait, am I doing the wrong voice for her? It's been a while since we last saw her, goddamn. Yes, I did. I'm so glad we're on the same page. Oh, feels like it's been forever since I've seen you with this much energy. I like it though. Your sleepy side is fine too, but this brings back memories. Well, thanks, Mania, but we should figure out some things first. First of all, how did you even get here? I was so alone. You know, I'm not sure myself. I felt myself melting away like I was burning up. But then, well, I heard you calling. I heard you saying that you wanted to see the others. That you wanted to see us. And well, next thing I know, I'm by your side again. I don't know either. I'm just so glad I'm not alone with the two of us. We can figure things out. The storyteller seems to have not noticed us, so maybe we can meet the others. How do you figure? I don't know this for sure, but well, my voice reached you, didn't it? That's true. So if we both reach out, maybe we can summon the others. I'm really hoping this is like Ludus hallucinating Mania. That would be pretty sad. I don't want to give up hope. I don't want that. Okay, some people might get a bit mad that I'm associating this project with what I'm about to bring up next, but you know. Did someone say hope? Oh wait, hold on, I need to do the freaking imitation. Did someone say hope? Those who know. I don't want that. That's a nice sentiment, but I think I can't help you there. Mania, why? Don't get me wrong, I want to see them again. It's just I'm ready to fold. I don't think I can keep doing this. Do you want to talk about it? Is that okay? You really think you're going to change my mind with a pep talk? I mean, yes, maybe. Not my fault, but what's wrong? Alright. I'll lean on you a little, Lotus. Whatever's on your mind, just let me know. So what do you think? You're going to have to be more specific than that. My thoughts are a little scattered and all over the place right now. Yeah, I should have expected that kind of response, just delaying it, I guess. What do you think of the fact that I'm the one who showed up? Also, I would like to point out about my earlier comment that Ludus was probably visiting the storyteller when taking naps. I guess I was wrong because they just explained that she saw the conversation.
I already feel lost, but I felt relieved, honestly.
Can you elaborate on that?
I don't know how to say it. I just felt so lost and scared for a while there. I wasn't expecting any of you to answer me. I was glad that one of you did.
That's exactly it. That's my problem.
Sorry I'm lost.
You'd have been fine with any of the others showing up, wouldn't you?
That's the
Admirable response. It's the right feeling to have, but it rubs me the wrong way.
Mania, what's wrong?
You should all know by now. I know my personality is difficult.
For the longest time, I felt very tired and couldn't contribute much at all. I know you don't hold that against me. We're all a little difficult, aren't we? But it's worth it. I know it is.
Sure, I'll give you that, but it feels soft, doesn't it? Why am I always the one who critiques the rest of you when I need to improve the most?
I can't speak for the others, but your critiques always felt kind to me. You were never seriously annoyed with us. You just wanted to see us grow into the best possible versions of ourselves.
Pretty rosy way of viewing it, I'll allow it though. But here's the full truth. What you said before made me feel jealous, I guess.
Why would you be jealous?
You all know I love you, right?
Yes, of course. Are you doubting that?
That's not it. Just let me vent for a bit. This weird polycule works out strangely well for all of us, doesn't it? You, Storch, Agape, Eros, Pragma, myself, it's honestly kind of incredible. But it does make me feel like it doesn't matter much if I wasn't there for you all. Even if I wasn't there, you'd have 4 lovely partners, wouldn't you?
Mania, that's...
Let me finish. I'm going somewhere with this. I know this is a terrible thought to have, trust me, but sometimes I don't know. Just once I want it to be absolutely neat to have been me who was there for you all. I want you to be glad that it was me specifically who answered you, not any of the others. Of course, that's a terrible way of thinking. It's obsessive, repulsive.
I know I shouldn't be laughing right now, but the fact that she said, like a character with these sprites saying obsessive, it it reminded me of something. It reminded me of something. Let's just leave it at that.
My own feelings shouldn't mean more than the rest of you. It makes me feel like I'm terrible at this whole polyamory thing. There are times when I want all of you to see me and only me. Then again, by the sounds of it, I'd be worse at a monoamory, wouldn't I?
Can I say something, Mania?
Yeah, forgot to give you the go-ahead. Tear me to shreds.
You're wrong.
Yeah? How so? I know my feelings.
I'm not going to deny that your jealousy isn't healthy, but you're missing the point.
The point being?
Yes, I would have been glad to see any of the others first, but that doesn't mean you're all interchangeable to me. I know the others feel the same. You're special to me because you're you, Mania. I was happy you showed up because you're you. I was going to make a comment about how that sounds like half other romance stories that I can think of. But then again, how else is this supposed to be phrased? I don't think there's any other way to phrase this. And another thing I want to mention is that this is just so fucking sweet.
But you would still have been happy with any of the others, yeah? Even one of the Flavor Town gods, since they're close friends of ours.
But I wouldn't have reacted the same way, even if I still would have been happy. You're special to all of us, Mania, because you're you. It couldn't be anyone else. A relationship with you, with Storch, or with any of the others, they're all unique. I think that's what makes this all work out, don't you think? For example, you love me and you love Eros, but you have a different dynamic with her.
It'd be stranger if I didn't, considering how different she is from you.
But that's my point. You couldn't just swap me out for Eros. And I'm glad that you have you all with me in my heart. I want to mention that I really love doing the voice for Lotus. So I'm happy that we get a lot of Lotus dialogue here.
When you put it like that, it really does make me sound unreasonable, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right. I've known you were right for the longest time. I just needed to get it out there, no matter how ugly it was. Personally, I think it's okay to show those kinds of ugly emotions out there. You're being considerate and kind in how you act on them. That means a lot to me. With how long have you been in the tired state? I forgot you could get like this. Just one more thing. Yeah, go ahead. You're the only one I'm looking at right now, you know? Right, I also forgot you used to be able to deliver lines like that. You got me going, I really didn't see that one coming. Did you miss it? A little, yeah. So do you think this is a permanent change? I think I'll have off days and I'll swap between the two. Gotcha, that's fine. We'll be supporting you either way. Now, sorry about that little scene there, but we should probably focus. Do you have any ideas? The way you summoned me was just by wishing hard enough, yeah? I was able to hear your voice and respond, even though I'm fuzzy on the details. Oh, so if we both called out, maybe we could get the rest back, like I already suggested earlier. It's worth a shot, but here's what we're going to do. I think it'd be better if I lent you my power for a bit. That way we'd be in unity and the chances of this working increase. I was kinda hoping that you'd stay around for longer. It's fine, it's fine. It's not like I'm disappearing. Just going to vanish for a bit. You can summon me at any time if things get dicey. Besides, I get the feeling I'm not the only one who is going to need a one-on-one chat. Okay, yeah, this is already the longest video on my channel. Maybe I should have started recording earlier, I don't know. Mania, I love you. Love you too, Lotus. Now place your hand over mine. And here we go. I really need to start speeding this up. Mania, you should still be able to hear me even if I can't hear you. Let's do our best together. It would be best if we could get everyone all at once, but it likely won't work like that. Whatever ends up happening, let's just do what we can. Storage, Eros, Agape, Pragma, Vanilla, Maca, Caramel, anyone, please. Hey, what's up, Lotus? Ready to chug together? Eros, did you hear us? Wait, silly question. Not only did I hear you, I saw everything that went down between you and Mania. Just felt like I couldn't say hi until now. Weird, isn't it? Either way, I'm glad you're here. With your power, we should be able to call more of them. Yeah, we can summon up all of our oompies together. Pretty pog stuff, you know. They're probably going to go through a whole gauntlet of us, so let's make this quick. Did the dialogue hear me when I said that this is taking a bit too long? The timing of that. Thank you, Eros. Alright, Eros, your hand up, please. You've got it. Let's get a #1 victory royale. Yeah, we're doing the thing. Yeah, Lettuce, this is so not woke. It's not working. I didn't expect that. I wonder what's wrong. No idea. We've been able to unite like this before, so what makes this so unfazed? Wait, Eros, I think I've got it. Yeah, need more memes? Not enough memes? Is that it? Do I need to talk more about the weird things humans are into recently? Why do you want to talk about that so badly? Is there something specific you want to mention? You know, recently I've noticed they've been weirdly interested in armpits and— No! No! Wanna hear about that? Would you like this? Might bump up the rating. Can we please not talk about that? That's... Please, no. That's not it, Eros. Okay, but... No! I think the issue is that... is this thing that you're doing, Eros. What thing? I'm not being a weird champ right now, am I? You're doing it again, Eros. It wasn't as much of an issue before. Okay, jokes out of the room. For just a second then. What do you mean? You almost tried to deflect these serious conversations like that. Deflect? What are you saying? Do you see a shield on me? They could have done a very good Ace Attorney reference by mentioning locks. . ideas again. Didn't you say that you'd stop the jokes for a bit just now? Kind of hard to completely switch off them. Wait, is that what this is about? Are you seriously saying you hate whenever I try to lighten up the mood? This is way too late in the game for any of you to tell me that. The time to tell me that would have been forever ago. No, that's not it, Arrows. It's not the fact that you joke around. Alright, reel me in. Where are you going with this? I can't help but feel like you must be so tired. That was your thing, not mine, and you were very cutely, I might add. Arrows, can you please let me speak without interruption? Okay then. This isn't really about how I feel, Arrows. It's about how you feel. I do find you funny, even though I don't understand what you're saying a lot of the time. It reminds me that you're the one out of us all who's most concerned about humans. I'm confused about what they did to your vocabulary, but that's okay. You've changed, but you're still Arrows, the goddess I fell in love with. But you've always done this, where you attempt to diffuse the situation with humor. I don't know, I feel like comedy is a pretty valid way to cope in serious situations. Is that just me? If you have an opinion on the matter, feel free to say that in the comments. Every opinion is valid. Okay, wait, no, that... Not literally every opinion, but in this case, every opinion is valid. At least I think. And that's okay, if you don't take it too far. Oh damn it, I messed up, didn't I? You all think I'm making fun of you all, is that it? I'm sorry. That's not it either, Arrows. Like I said, it's not about that, it's about how you feel. But I feel just fine. Fine and based and calm and cute. Arrows, it just feels like every time we try to reach out to you, you just use jokes as a shield. Or a lock. You're looking after us, I appreciate that, but when I ask you how you're feeling, I don't want jokes all the time. Sometimes I just really want to know. But what if my jokes are funny and make people feel better? They make me feel better anyway. Do they though? Sometimes it feels like you're worried to say what's really on your mind. Like you're scared if you don't joke around, things might take a turn for the worse. It's like you're choosing to distance yourself with a joke on your own terms. But whenever you do that, you seem so lonely. You can say that I'm just making that up if you like, but I think the others see it too. Arrows, how do you feel right now? Be honest with me. You want to know how I feel? Joke's really out of the room for a minute then? Doesn't feel good to be analyzed like that, Lotus, especially when it's right. I forgot how observant you were. Spent so long thinking of you as the cute sleepy lady. I was scared, Lotus, scared that it was all over for all of us. That entire time you and Mania were talking, I was scared then too. All I could think was that the storyteller would come back and finish the job. That's why I tried to hurry things along with us, so you could move on faster. And you know what? I'm still scared. Even if we get everyone back together, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm not asking for you to answer that. None of us knows what will happen. There, happy? That's the kind of depression mode you get when I don't joke? Yeah, I am. I love you, Arrows. Excuse me, what? What's that reaction to? You don't have some sort of weird thing for seeing people break down, do you? No, why would you even ask that? Is that another joke? I'm just trying to make sense of what you just said to me. How does that make you happy? Everything I just said should be making you feel worse. But it doesn't. I'm glad you were honest with me, Arrows. It feels like I don't know, like you trusted me enough to talk about this. I'm sorry I pressured you like that, but it does mean a lot that you told me everything. Feel free to talk openly like that whenever it feels like too much. I know the others would agree with me too. Lotus, sorry, did I say something weird? Nah, the opposite. Keep that up and I'm going to simp so hard for you. Seriously, confidence is a pretty hot look on you, not gonna lie. Arrows, time and place, and, later, yes. Oh, I love that personality gap between your confident and shy side so much. Hey Lotus, just so you know, you used to be a pretty romantically aggressive yourself. Are we going to see a return of that, Lotus? Sounds pretty champ. What? I love the complete 180s that the conversations in this story take. And oh my god, it's almost been 2 hours.
It's specifically been 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 38 seconds. You're trying to embarrass me. I won't fall for it. The red in your cheek says otherwise. Cat got your tongue? Here, let me use my...
No, no.
Wow. Wow. In all seriousness, Arrows, now isn't the time for this. Yeah, I know. Later, I hope. But I really didn't need that. I feel a lot less nervous than I did before. Thanks for playing along with me, Lotus. Hey, joking around some is still fine, right? It's fine with me. Just keep in mind it isn't the only reaction you can have. Right. Learning experience. We'll try to figure out some middle ground, yeah? Okay, want to try this one more time? I get the feeling that this time it really will work. Me too, Lotus. You've got this. I'll be rooting for you. Your hand is so warm. Hey, when you've got us all in your heart, I've got a group name for us all. We can call it my... Oh. My guest featuring the Flavor Town Gods, of course. I was fully expecting them to do mention of how the name of the story is the 6 transgender lesbian goddesses of love are having a petty argument, so they try to settle things alongside. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm trying to speed this along. And now it's the 3 of us. I'm so glad you're both here with me. Still, Eros, you had a point before. The storyteller hasn't shown up yet. Did they leave us alone? Are we on a time limit? I guess none of us has a real answer to that. We just have to keep going. Okay, let's do this. Storch, Pragma, Agape, can any of you hear me? Maca, Caramel, Vanilla? I am predicting either Maca, Vanilla, or Pragma, because I feel like those are the ones least shown with Lotus. Oh, I was wrong. And here's Agape. Phew, about time. I can't believe I wasn't the first one summoned. Didn't like the wait. Agape, I'm so glad to see you. You're so full of energy. Me? Have you seen yourself? It's like you've been saving up all this time with those naps. Anyway, I know I'm awesome. You're pretty cool too, Lotus. I like how her personality is like just being like, oh yeah, I'm so cool. Amazing character trait. Probably not something that would work IRL, but like in fiction, I think this is pretty good. Thanks. I just want to confirm if you've seen everything so far. Oh yeah. Basically, I went through what Eros described before. I could hear and see you all, and it felt like I was near, but I was like, I don't know. It sucked, Lotus. It sucked hard. I was about to make a joke, but I feel like I should probably keep my mouth shut about that one. Just like I was there, but none of you could hear what I had to say. I don't even know if I even did say anything. You're here now, though. That's what really matters, right? You charmer. You. Anyway, I'm ready to rock. That's what I'd like to say, but I saw what happened with Arrows. I'm pretty sure the same thing will happen unless we talk it out, and it'll suck, so let's not do that. Wait, Agape, do you mean you to tell me that you've got something to say to me? Well, yeah, it's not just that I feel obligated to, you know? I want to have the most kick-butt relationship with you 5, but I can't possibly have, and communication is pretty cool. Not communicating, that stinks. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's common sense. So, how do you want to do this, then? Well, I can ask you a quick question, then. Me? Yes, of course. What's on your mind, Agape? I miss your voice so much, Lotus, you know that. That means a lot to me, thank you. Your voice is lovely too, Agape. Why is my brain taking the characters talking about each other's voices as them praising my voice acting? That's obviously not what's going on here. Well, something's been gnawing away at me for a while. Are you all okay with it? With your voice? Yes. What? No, it's... It's got nothing to do with the voice stuff. Pretty sure our voice actor knows what they're doing, at least I hope. I don't know, I can't hear them. Can't believe I kicked my own butt there by going on that tangent. Let's try again. What I mean is, okay, so you're united with Mania and Heroes, yeah? Yes, I'm really glad that we're so in sync. But like, you can't see into your minds, right? And they can only get your surface level thoughts, if that. That's how it works, yes. Why, what's wrong? I mean, are the rest of you really okay with that? Wait, scratch that, not a fair question. Are you okay with that? I've never really thought about being a mind reader. Right, yeah, of course, you're perceptive, but I have to be clear on what I mean. Maybe this will be literally nothing to you, but this is something more important to me. In that case, it won't be literally nothing. Well, how do I put it? I wish I could tell you exactly what you were all thinking, you know? And I wish you could tell me exactly what I was thinking too. It'd be, I don't know, comforting. It'd rock, it'd make me feel better. Gabe, can I ask where this is coming from? Yeah, you're going to need all the context you can get. Not like you expect me to spring this on you, but I should have done it earlier. It's just, do you ever wonder what I do whenever I leave on a journey? I was visiting the Flavor Town of Gods for a while, right? That's a lot of time for us to be separated. Wait, I'm really confused. If it bothered you, then why did you go? Because I know that way of thinking is weird and not cool and really, really sucks. And I don't know how to describe it, Ludus. It's like I want to be there for you all at every waking moment. I'd do anything for all of you, and that kind of freaks me out, actually. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to share time together. But you're right, that overdoing it can cause problems. We've seen that a lot in humans, right? That's what got me thinking about this, actually. I thought I noticed, like, a weird shading difference in her sprites whenever she talks compared to whenever she's not talking, but I guess I was just imagining things. I didn't want to be the type of person who would hold you all back and stuff. Yeesh, I'm not usually this all over the place, am I? It's okay, you can take your time. I think you're really sweet, Gabe. Sweet, huh? I'll take it. It's just like, I don't know. It's like inside me there are these two voices, right? There's this one super uncool one, right? She wishes she could understand what you were all thinking at all times forever. Even if that required never being apart and being, like, super intrusive. Then there's the other voice. She's a bit cooler and rad. She loves going on adventures, wandering as much as she can. But she realized that the rest of you don't like traveling that much. You know, I really wish I could just boil down my problems into one sentence. That'd make things much easier. I mean, emotions aren't that convenient. Emotions are ugly, beautiful, disjointed, strangely connected, and complicated. But there is something I want to correct you on, if that's okay. Yeah, let's hear it. I don't think you'd have to know exactly what's on another person's mind. You can still understand them and love them anyway, right? If anything, I think it proves our love that we can't do that. It means that we all constantly have to work at talking and figuring things out. I like that kind of bond and understanding more personally. Yeah, that doesn't sound so bad. Hey, Lotus. What is it again? This is what I mean with the tone shifts. Yes, I know. We all are. Okay, what does that even mean? Again, what actually, wait, no, this one actually makes a bit more sense than the previous one. Let's get the others and kick the storyteller's butt so we can... What? I think I've missed something here. Also, I feel like I feel like I might have misinterpreted the storyteller's final moments. Because I thought she was, like, gonna, you know, like, off herself, if you know what I mean. You look super soft and easy to snuggle with right now, you know? Does the danger of this situation cause you all to just say these things? I don't know. I think confidence is just a kickball look on you. Sarah said something like that, didn't she? Yeah, hard to agree there. And you know, Mania didn't say anything like that outright, but she was thinking too. I want... Aww. Gay, 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 homosexual, gay. I can still hear her voice. If you know that meme, absolutely wonderful to you. I mean, yeah, so do I. I bet the Flavor Town goths really want to hold each other too. They're pretty cool dudes, you know? They deserve all the gay blessings too. I really want to see everyone safe and sound. Yeah, same here. Anyway, I think I'm better. My head's feeling clear. I think this is as good as it gets. Hey, Agape. What's up? I love you. You're super cool. Hey, don't I know it? I love me too. Okay. Okay, I know she follows up with I love all of you too. But like, if your first response to to someone saying that they love you is I love me too, that's I don't even know what to say to that. That's Here, I'll put my hand over yours. Let's rock. Thank you for being you, Agape. Yeah, I kinda need to speed this up. It's almost been 2 hours. I was not expecting this to be so damn long. My next video was supposed to be the long one, not this one. Please hear my voice. Someone answer me. Oh, hi there. Oh, so it's my turn. Bragma, is everything okay? I mean, no, I was kind of hoping that I'd have a bit more time. Wait, what do you mean? What's wrong? Well, like the others, I'm not even going to pretend I don't have issues. It's obvious, isn't it? This whole thing, it's all my fault. And I see the look on your face, I know what you're going to say. But I just think about it, I was so petty. I'm sorry. But Pragma, you heard what the storyteller said, didn't you? They made you hold on to that grudge longer than you would. Storage knew it was strange, and she was right, you're sweeter than that. It's a nice sentiment, Lettuce, and I appreciate it, it's just... I know, look, all of that is still real to my brain. Sure, we can say that the storyteller did weird stuff to my mind or whatever, but that pettiness is a part of who I am. I am a pretty mean person. None of us thinks that, Pragma. Please look at me. I am looking at you. What are you talking about? I mean, really look at me. Do you really think I'd just date anyone? Mean question to ask. Maybe it is, but I feel like it's the best way to get through to you. I feel like, I like to think I have high standards on who I love. I mean, like, I feel like everyone should have high standards on that, right? Right? And you meet those standards perfectly well. Do you all know that I love you, though? Yes. How, though? I'm really bad at expressing affection. I'll say I love you occasionally if it makes you all happy, but it's not my thing. All of you just feel like you give me so much more than I give you. I mean, there are other ways to express love without saying those words. Exactly what I was thinking. It just means you express your love differently, that's all. I'm scared, you know. You want to talk about it? Yeah, I do, of course I do. When the storyteller was talking to Storage, I was scared. Scared for a lot of reasons, honestly, but the main reason was pretty self-preserving. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with that. We had no idea what was going to happen. We are soon reaching the 2-hour mark. It seemed like it might have been the end for all of us, didn't it? Right, but how do I put this without sounding so irrational? Okay, I've decided I can't, so here goes a really bad attempt. I'm scared that without the storyteller's influence, you'd all hate me. Wait just a moment, what are you saying? Say what you will about them, but they created this whole setup, didn't they? And that means that that maybe they wrote somewhere that you all had to love me. Oh, that's actually a pretty valid fourth wall breaking fear, actually. And that's messed up, right? I don't know what emotions I have in mind now. It feels like I don't know anything. I'm not sure if I can give you the answer that you want, but I can try anyway. Sure, go ahead. I think I put you in a no-win scenario. Sorry. We are officially past 2 hours. God damn! This was not supposed to be this long. Right, now we're free from the storyteller's influence, right? I sure hope so. Otherwise, this is a pretty messed up prank they pulled. And I still love you, and the others do too. But you don't know if that love is natural or manufactured or what. Maybe one day you'll all get tired of me. That won't happen. Can I try saying something again? Oh, sure, whatever you want, I can take it. You don't have to brace yourself for anything. It's just, does it matter? You've lost me. Does it matter where our love for each other originated from? I mean, maybe it does matter, but not as much as what happens now, right? It's not like we went wildly off script from what the storyteller planned anyway. That's a good fucking point. So I feel like at some point we must have reclaimed the love for ourselves, and if we haven't, then there's still time in the future. It's not like we're going to be stagnant. We can grow and change, can't we? You make it sound so easy, Lotus. Well, it won't be. I know that. I just really hate myself, I think. I have those feelings sometimes too, Pragma. See, I don't get that. You're so amazing. I think you're amazing too, Pragma. Huh. Hearing you say that makes me feel better. But you know, it's not like it's just an off switch I can hit. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know if I'll ever stop being petty or stop hating myself or anything. You're really okay with that? I mean, yes, of course I am, Pragma. I don't want you to be perfect. I love you with all of your imperfections too. Okay, this should be common sense too. I love that you're working so hard to overcome them and giving them so much thought to this. Really? I thought I was coming across as annoying, honestly. Not at all. I just want you to know that you're loved. I know from experience that being hard on yourself isn't something you can just drop. Right, look, I really don't know if I can do anything about that. I think you're setting the bar for yourself too high and too quickly. I want to be there for you. It can be a slow change. We have the time. Possibly for all eternity, considering that we're literally goddesses. Most of all, I want you to see what I see and love yourself a bit too. But I'd be okay with you starting by just noticing 1 or 2 things you like about yourself. Then you can work from there. Hate yourself a little bit less, and then who knows? Oh, well, that sounds super hard. But we are goddesses, aren't we? If we can get through this, we have all the time we need. So yeah, alright. You got a deal, Lotus. Pragma, thank you. You know, thanks for sharing this moment with me, Lotus. I mean, you kind of had to, but ignore that, I mean it. Wait, I just undermined myself. Look, what I'm trying to say is... Let's make lots of silly memories together in the future, Lotus. The others too. That would really make me happy. Of course, I hope you're ready. Yeah, I am ready. I think I'm ready to lend you my power too. Pragma, you're much kinder than you realize. Not really, I mean... right, just take the compliment. Yeah, thanks. Here, give me your hand. And here we go. You know, Lotus, these types of moments mean a lot to me. I think I'm a much sappier person than I admit sometimes. But you know, I don't dislike that about myself. And she's gone. And that's almost all the goddesses reunited except for Storage. I really hope that our voices can reach Caramel, Vanilla, and Maca too. It just wouldn't feel right without them. But there's only one way to find out. Let's do this. Storage, Maca, Caramel, Vanilla. Can any of you hear my voice? Please, I just really want to see you all again. And there is our quote-unquote protagonist.
I feel like Lotus is kind of stealing that spotlight. Loud and clear, Lotus. Storage, you're okay. Yeah, I am. I'm still a bit dizzy though, I feel out of it. Hey, is it just me, or do you look like you've seen a ghost? I mean, I think the others would agree with me. We were all worried about you. You're the one who talked to the storyteller. You're the one who we saw disappear before our eyes. So seeing you like this, I don't know, it just feels so unreal. Oh, right, sorry for the scare, Lotus. I still don't know what happened there, but none of us really has an answer, do we? You know, Storch, it's strange. I was thinking about this memory with you and Caramel before. That's a pretty rare combo that you listed, so I think I know. Unless it wasn't a serious memory. No, it's exactly the moment you're probably thinking of. Right. Wait, did I say something wrong back then? And it's bothering you? No, nothing like that. Both of you really helped me out a lot. It's just, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is... Take your time if you need it, Lotus. Look, I want you to lean on me a bit right now, okay? You went through a lot just now. All of us saw it, so rely on me, please. I think I can do that, yeah. You know, you're really emotionally perceptive. I feel like she's perceptive in general, actually. I don't know about that. Sometimes it feels like I'm guessing and just get lucky. No, I'm sure of it. Even before you were really perceptive. Even when you slept a lot, you'd still notice things when it really counted. You know, I wonder why they didn't choose you. What? Sorry, it's not really a question meant for you or for most people, really. The storyteller chose me as the protagonist. But I think that messed me up. I've been doing a lot of thinking, you know, about my personality. You're not going to say there's a problem with your personality, are you? Personally, I really like this Storch that I'm looking at. She seems a lot more, storgy than what the storyteller wanted you to be. Did you just use my name as an adjective? Yeah, I think that happened just now. You know, there's just one thing I really want from all of you. I think that's probably all I need to make sure our emotions are in unity. Huh? What is it? I'm glad I was chosen as the protagonist if it meant all of you could avoid this haze. Haze? You mean how dizzy you've been feeling recently? Yes, well, sort of. Mostly. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't even know what being stodgy actually entails now. I can't say for sure how long this has been happening, but I haven't felt like myself. Whatever that really means. Sorry, this doesn't make sense, doesn't it? That's okay. A lot of what's happening doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe this will work better, Lotus. I don't actually know what my personality is. What do you mean? Maybe another way to put it is that I'm really unclear on my identity at this point. It feels like I've forgotten a lot of who I must have been. All I can really remember is being constantly confused and loving all of you. But who am I exactly? Who is Storge? I can describe the rest of you without any problems, but me? I'm drawing a blank here. I don't know, I feel hollow. Storge, would me describing your personality help? I think I know exactly what I need, actually. Go ahead, I'm all ears. Look, none of us know what's going to happen soon. Suppose we get the others all on board here, then what? We get back to our lives as normal? Would the storyteller even allow that? Maybe they just can't be bothered and we'll never see them again. I have absolutely no idea, but well, there's one thing I want. I want to spend time with all of you and find out who I was, who I am now. I want to cling on to something and rebuild whatever identity I can scrounge up. And I want to support and be supported by all of you while I do it. I think that's a beautiful future that you're describing, Storch. Do you think it could be ours? I'd love to make it a reality. I'm sure the others would love too. I just realized that right now Lotus is literally being the definition of a therapist friend. Yes, yes. Hello, this is Storch, and this is my emotional support goddess. Thanks, Lotus. Phew. Glad I got that off my mind. You know, it's funny. Now it feels like I'm the tired one. Wait, are you okay? You didn't somehow absorb all my tiredness, did you?
No, that's not what happened. It's just, we've been through a lot. I'll be fine after resting for just a bit. But I lent you my power, of course.
Before that, can I say something too?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to thank you for being so brave before.
Brave? What are you talking about?
You're the first one of us to come out as transgender. That meant a lot to me. You seemed so much happier once you figured it out. It made me happy too.
I don't know if that's really brave or not. It's easier for us than it is for humans. We can change our forms and voices at will. I watched humans struggle through so much worse. I want to support them. And the voice part isn't that difficult. Of course, I'm limited in how I can interact with them, but I root for them anyway.
I mean, that still sounds really brave to me. I think it would have been easy to just not say anything. Our dynamic seemed really set in stone, but I could tell you weren't happy.
Was it that obvious? I mean, yeah, I guess. Nothing against any of you, of course. It's just, how weird. I just talked about how much I feel like I lack an identity, and yet I think back to my past self, and she seems more lost than I am right now. Whatever I'm going through now, I at least have a more concrete idea than I did back then.
When you first told us all about it, I really wanted to tell you how proud I was of you. But I thought maybe you'd think I was being sarcastic or condescending.
Huh? None of you would ever do something like that. Even Eros didn't make jokes about what I was going through.
But I felt like you were afraid, and I wanted to tell you that it was okay.
Afraid? Maybe I was. I was prepared to play it off as a joke, if none of you took me seriously. But you all treated it completely seriously.
And then later it turned out we were all trans.
Yeah, but I didn't know that at the time. Glad if I could help out, though. Discovering more about yourself is wonderful, isn't it?
So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that you're amazing and brave and wonderful and inspiring and more positive adjectives and I love you.
Wow. I really felt passion there. Okay, maybe I could have done better voicing that part, actually. I love you too, Lotus. Thanks for that. We've got all the goddesses together now, but this still isn't over.
Yeah, we need to try reach the others.
I mean, I think we can do it. It's not a romantic bond, but our friendship with those three is pretty strong. So believe in yourself. I'm sure they'll respond.
I hope so. No, you're right. I know it.
Anyway, like I said, I'm a bit tired now, but I'll give you what I can. I'm so proud of you, Lotus. You've gotten so strong. Or maybe I should say you were always strong. Surprisingly, I feel like this might be the longest I've talked straight in a row. Like I feel like this is the longest I've been speaking with no breaks. I need water. Two hours, 13 minutes, and 5 seconds. Okay, moment of truth. Please let this work. All of you, I'll need your help. Caramel, can you hear me? Maka, please answer if you can hear us. Vanilla, please give us some kind of response.
No answer? Okay, let's try.
Ah yes, Vanilla, hello. Hello, you called.
Vanilla, I'm so glad you're okay. Do you feel okay? Do you need a summary?
No, I'm perfectly fine. I mean, as fine as I can be. This has been a lot. There's not been any different for us, for the record, or at least for me. I could hear and see all the conversations you were all having.
Well, that makes me embarrassed.
But why? There was nothing to be embarrassed. That happened.
I mean, that means you all saw how affectionate we all were, and that must have been awkward.
Awkward? No, I didn't think that it was awkward.
I guess a gape is usually that affectionate, even in front of Yusri, isn't she?
Yeah, so don't worry. I'm happy for all of you.
But come to think of it, the two of us don't usually talk one-on-one, do we?
Huh? Oh, now that you mention it, I guess most of the time we've talked, it's always been a part of a bigger group, right?
I think that sounds right, so this is only as awkward as we let it be.
You're right.
So before anything else, you're doing amazing.
Oh, thanks. Though I don't have much of a choice.
When I watch you talk to the others, I realize that we're pretty different. I mean, yeah, of course we can. Of course we are, but I mean really different.
I don't think I like hearing that when you sound so sad about it.
Right. So, what I mean is, how do I get the right words out? Did you notice how I was acting during that debate we had back then?
It feels so long ago now, I can hardly remember. I think you were doing your best to keep things on track and moving along. It felt like you were acting as a mediator to me, I think.
I think that's how the others would describe it too, but it bothers me. You've probably noticed by now that I'm very quiet. That's especially true if you compare me to Mocha or Caramel.
I mean, that's not what's bothering you though, is it? I can tell.
You know, I really feel bad about this. It really feels like we're all being forced to make you shoulder everything on your own.
I don't see it that way, and to be honest, hearing you say that it makes me a little upset if I'm being honest.
Okay, let me clarify. I don't mean that anyone here is a burden or that I am a burden, and I don't mean to say that this is unhealthy, though I wish the circumstances were different. What I'm trying to say is that I really envy you, Ulvaris, and I feel horrible about that.
Envy? Me? You're not mistaking me for someone else, are you?
Just let me explain here. I kept thinking of how I would have talked to the others if I were in your shoes, and I realized something. I would have done much worse. I'm not the type who likes confrontation. I prefer to avoid it whenever possible. I think if it were me, I would have pretended everything was fine, even though it's not fine. It's a kindness that it's very unkind of me.
Vanilla, how long have you felt like that? Do Mocha and Caramel know?
Oh, they definitely do. Even if I hadn't told them, they'd figure it out easily. But I'm not here to mope around or pity myself. I want to be different.
Different how? Vanilla, you don't have to change completely. You're you.
And I don't intend to. It's just... it feels like I've spent too long trying to be a convenient person, so to speak. The type who molds his personality and reactions to other people just to make things cozy. When you and Storge were speaking, I related to her a lot. That said, we're not exactly the same. My case is more like I have too many masks. But I like to swap between those roles whenever possible.
Vanilla,
it's short-term comfort at the expense of long-term fractures. That's why I envied that you could do what you did.
Vanilla, can I say something?
Of course. I feel like I've been speaking too much. I'm not used to it.
The feeling when you get so into character when voicing them, that you literally do a completely different line with the same meaning.
I feel like I've been speaking too much. I'm not used to it.
You called yourself convenient, but I don't know about that. I think Mocha and Caramel love you because you're you, not because of convenience. It's not that they knew how you felt, right? So I think that supports me too. I think organizing that you try to avoid tough topics is better than being unaware. And you said you wanted to change, and I believe you.
That's comforting to hear, if only I could believe in myself.
I want to talk to you more after this, Vanilla.
I'd be happy to, but where's this coming from?
I just think that all of us are more similar than you think. We all have damage. We're all too self-conscious, all of us are afraid. We feel lost. But we still have each other, and we love each other in our imperfection.
That's very poetic, Lotus.
I've had a lot of time to think.
Lotus, I'd be more than happy to become closer friends with all of you. That sounds nice, despite all the personality clashes. No, maybe because all of the personality clashes.
How do you feel now?
I'm feeling better about Lotus. I'm more concerned about you right now.
Me?
You're strong, I don't doubt that, but you've been at this for a long while now. You haven't switched out with anyone yet. How's your stamina keeping up?
Well, I think I'll be okay. There's just a little more to go.
In that case, let me make my very first selfish request of you. This is about what I want more than anything else.
Alright, go ahead, Vanilla.
Only Maka and Caramel are left to reach out to, correct? So I'd like to be the one who speaks with them. It's important to me.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to offer something like that.
I wish I could say it was selfless, but it's really just selfish, or maybe it's both. I do want you to get some rest, but primarily, I want to talk to them again as soon as I can. And I understand that you're good friends with Caramel, I'm sure you're capable. Still, I'd like to speak with them. Please leave this to me.
Okay, you got this.
I'll do whatever it... Wait, what? That easily? You're sure? You are sure, right? Surer than sure.
Yes, and yes. I think I got them all.
I didn't expect you to grant me my request so easily.
I mean, it is true that I'm tired, so this is helpful in its own way. I can take another fucking nap. Well, that's not the only reason I think Caramel and Mocha want to see you two. Okay, I am slightly disappointed because even though this is obviously better for the story, I would have really loved to see a moment with Caramel and Lotus. I wanted to see more of their friendship. And I like that you could be honest about what you wanted. It'd feel really weird to deny it after everything we just talked about. I think that would be completely missing the point if I did that, so...
Okay, thank you, Lotus. It really means more than words can say. If there's any way that I can repay you, don't hesitate to ask, alright?
Oh, actually, I have something in mind.
Already? Of course, ask away.
I think you basically get along with everyone, but can you lower your guard a little? It always feels like you're too nervous to make any waves.
Don't worry. Like I said, I plan on working on that. I've cycled through so many roles that I'm not even sure what fits now, but I'll do my best. If the end result is a strange, confused mess, then so be it. I'll proudly be a strange and confused mess.
We can all be strange and confused messes together if you want.
I think I'd like that.
Okay, so are you ready?
I am. Please get some rest, Lotus. You seem exhausted.
I'll try to. Okay, placing my hand over yours. This is going to be a lot all at once. Here we go. Good luck, Vanilla. We're all rooting for you.
And it's done. That process was much easier than I anticipated. You can all hear my thoughts, can't you? It's strange. I expected to feel dizzy and chaotic, but I feel so serene. You all really do suit each other well. I'm glad to be a friend of yours. I'm still so surprised that the storyteller hasn't showed up yet. Are they just gone? Have they left to tell a different story?
I mean, probably.
Maybe I shouldn't ask that out loud. It might be a bad luck. Besides, more than anything, I want to make sure my beloveds are safe. Caramel, Mocha, please answer me.
And they're leaving the best one of the three for last, of course.
Me? Really? So Caramel is last. Poor Caramel. Mocha, stop talking to yourself and embrace me already. Whoa. The goddess can't see this, you know. Did you forget about that part? Question mark. Because I didn't. They acted in far more open ways in front of us. They can hardly complain. Wow, you're really letting yourself loose for once, Vanilla. You really mean what you said to Lotus, huh? Yes, I did. And this is far from the cheesiest I plan to get. Is that a pickup line or some kind of bizarre threat?
I was going to say... I was going to say that, I don't know, it's a 50-50, but I guess both works.
I really miss you. I'm glad you're okay. Hey goddesses, try to give us a little privacy, please. You realize they can't exactly answer you right now. I'm saying it mainly to trick myself more than anything else. So, is it my turn for a therapy session? Is that what's happening? I wouldn't exactly call that everyone's been going through therapy exactly. Okay, but like, before we get to me, can I ask you something? Oh yeah, of course. What's wrong, Mocha? You know you never had to change, right? For me or for Caramel. Or for anyone really. Look, I really... look, I really... I like when you're yourself, okay? Of course I realize that you were doing sometimes. We've talked about it. Sorry, Moko. It's a really bad habit of mine. It's like, I don't know what I want to be. I don't know, I want to be the vanilla that you would all like the best. For the longest time, I thought that was what love was really about. Oh my god, my throat is starting to hurt from all the talking. Oh god. You know, I'm not even sure if the long video that I was planning is gonna be longer than this. So, like, I might be pretty fucked with that one. Making myself into the ideal version of who other people would like. No matter what, I don't want that. How would that even work? Caramel and I have different tastes, you know that? If I extend it to your friendships with the goddess, it'd be even more of a mess. Yeah, I know, it's not great. Okay, I know it's really messed up. Sorry, I'm not mad or upset or anything like that. I know this isn't something you can just switch off. Look, I'm a pretty dense person, okay? So I don't know how to word things a lot of the time. But I want you by my side, Vanilla. Got that? Not some version of yourself from your mind that you think is like better. And what am I even saying? I'm not upset, but I keep sounding upset. Could it possibly because of the voice that the voice actor is giving me? I think you're emotional for my sake, so it's confusing you a little. Yeah, it's probably it. Why are emotions so hard? I don't know. I'm hardly an expert there myself. It's strange. This might sound bad, but I was almost relieved to see the others struggle. Yeah, that sounds really bad. If you don't clarify, you should do that. I mean, we're the gods of flavor, right? And the others are the goddesses of love. So from those little titles alone, it sounds like they'd be the most in tune with their feelings. That they wouldn't have any struggles with communicating this sort of thing. I don't know, I guess what I mean is, it's a reminder that we're all in the same boat. You should probably just say it like that the first time. The way you started this sounded like you wanted to see them struggle from it forever. Oh, no. I meant it as a solidarity thing. Aren't we all really bad at this, aren't we? I mean, yeah, but we're trying, aren't we? I guess laughing a lot at our own messes is one way of handling things. I didn't mean that in a sarcastic way, I meant it genuinely. Look, what I was trying to say is that I like your laugh a lot. What's a communication? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Why are we so bad at it? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Okay, you're tripping over your words here. I also feel like you're running out of ways to say we're bad at communication. Yeah, you're not wrong, especially if you count the others in that total. But listen, Moko, I do want to know what's on your mind right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Even without the weird situation here, I feel like we'd have talks like this anyway. It's just super frustrating. I want to have these conversations on my own terms. I don't want it to be because we have to in order to get Caramel back. That does mean a lot to me, though. You're a really thoughtful person, Moko. But don't tease me like that. I say thoughtless things all the time. That wasn't my attempt at teasing you. Right, okay. Vanilla, going to ask you for a favor. I think it'll calm me down enough to be in full unity or whatever. Of course, go ahead, my sweet delight. Okay, now you are teasing me. You're not supposed to call me that while others can see. Oh, sorry, it's kind of hard to pretend they're not here, pretend they're just not there. Whatever, if they tease us about this, we can tease them back. Ah yes, the teasing war. we need a sequel to this story, the teasing war. Live action and, freaking, I don't know, Chris Pratt as, Maka, I don't know, I'm just... Why was Chris Pratt the first actor that came to mind? Okay, well, to be fair, he's one of the only actors that's name I actually remember. He is an actor, right? Let's just move on. Anyway, look, our first date, right? Do you remember that song from it? How could I forget? Let's sing it. Oh, that's sweet. I'm not a singer though, so I'm probably not gonna voice it. And where is this coming from? Look, I don't know how to explain this, okay? I just feel like it's what I need to calm myself down right now. You still remember all the lyrics, right? Imagine if it's like Don't Forget from Deltarune. That would be awesome. I mean, wow, Maka, I didn't know that song meant so much to you. Are you sure? I'll do it if you want, but I have doubts. Something's bothering you. What's bothering you? I don't know if I can really do that song justice now. What do you mean? I mean, I was still in girl mode at the time, remember? I'm not sure if the voice I'm using right now suits it as well, and I'd rather not try to emulate it. Oh, did my request make you uncomfortable, Vanilla? Yeah, you're right. I really should have thought about that. Why am I like this? No, it doesn't bother me. It's just, are you okay with it being different? I mean, if it's fine with you, I want the version you sing right now. The version you sang before means a lot to me, but that's already part of my memories, so, look, you can take A, I'll take B. How does that sound? You don't need a refresher on the lyrics or anything. Of course I don't. I've never forgotten them. Are you ready now, then? Right by your side. Okay, follow my lead, then. Okay, what if I just skip this because I'm not gonna actually no, I wanna read the lyrics. Let's make a new blend today. Oh, that's where the nickname came from. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, that's actually adorable. Okay, that was a very sweet moment. Phew, my face feels so hot, I can't believe I sang that to you on our first date. It's a song that I keep seeing new flaws in. I keep wanting to improve it now. Well, it meant a lot to me, you know. Even if it's not the most polished thing ever, it's still ours. That meant something to me. It still does. Oh, sorry, Maka. Must be exhausting hearing me critique my own work. I should just be glad that it still means so much to you. We can both work on it. Anyway, it helped me calm down a lot. You know, it's funny, I was saying that I didn't want to embarrass myself where others could see. Oh yeah, that plan's kind of gone down the drain now. It's fine, worth it. Anyway, I'm really bad at words a lot of the time, yeah. I know sometimes I say really insensitive things without meaning to. It makes me glad that you're there to help me out and like, I don't know, get me? You've helped me realize, you've helped me out more than you can realize, Maka. Oh my god, I'm getting tired, but at this point I feel like I just really need to finish this now. Like this... I've been at this for so long, I feel like we're nearing the end. I just feel... It just feels necessary to finish this now. Right, so, I love you, Vanilla. Like a whole lot. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So, free caramel so we can all get out of this mess. The three of us need some time on our own after this. My anxiety is through the roof. Yeah, of course. You don't even need to ask. So, here, I'll place my hand over yours. Thanks for being with me for so long, Maka. Always. You're not getting rid of me that easily. Okay. I know I'm kind of ruining the moment, but this can be interpreted in a rather different way. Oh, and Vanilla, just one more thing before I vanish for a second. Huh? What is it? Can I, you know... Oh, are you sure? Yeah, go ahead. Wow. How sweet.
But you know what else is sweeter? Oh wait, hold on. Maka, you really abandoned that plan to not embarrass yourself, didn't you? I can't believe you kissed me after saying that. I feel a bit braver now, though. That's something. And now, only Caramel left. None of us knows what's going to happen, but I can't think of that right now. Even if he doesn't show it, Caramel's definitely nervous. He's the last one left after all, so he's probably got a lot on his mind. Oh, shit. Okay, let's do this. Caramel, answer me, please. So as I was saying, you know what else is sweeter? Caramel. I could really go for some caramel chocolate right now. Like for real. I'm craving a lot of chocolate right now. Actually, wait, no, scratch that. I'm always craving for chocolate. Finally, I can't believe I got stuck at the end, man. Well, I guess someone had to be last, so I don't mind too much. Caramel, I'm Van, you okay there? It's fine to cry if you want, but I'm not hurt, see? I don't know. All of us are alright. I just felt so relieved. Cry all you want, Van. It's worth celebrating after all of that. But, you know, it's not over, is it? Right, yeah, we need to come up with some kind of plan. Gotta say that the storyteller not showing up just feels super ominous. I still kind of feel like she might have offed herself. Based on, like, the dialogue. But, like, that could be me very horribly misinterpreting the story here. Am I overthinking it? Yeah, maybe, but it's a gut feeling. Well, I should probably summon all the others now, right? I can't believe we were all so in sync for so long, but now it'd be better to undo this. Hold on just a second, Van. Aren't you forgetting a little something? Am I though? I thought I was overthinking things, if anything. Let me just give you the answer then, Van. No problem at all. We've got to be in unity too. I'm the last one left, you know? We've already gotten everyone, though. Wait, is this less about being strictly necessary and more about not wanting to be left out? You're a funny one, Van. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah, we've got the whole gang together now. That much is true. But I don't know. I've kind of got a bad feeling. Did something happen? Wait, I mean, a lot did happen, but no worries. I know what you mean. How do I put this? I guess you can call it insurance if you like. Don't know, it's just a gut feeling, but it makes me feel better. If the storyteller comes back, I'd rather we all be in the perfect thing, you know? I guess that makes sense. Though I really do wonder if they've decided to just leave. Oh, Van, I just realized I forgot something important. What? Something that could help us all, maybe? I need to think about a nickname for the storyteller. Well, that seems like it would be very low privacy right now. That's what you say, man, but I'm pretty set on this. It's only kind, you know? I guess I'll think up a few, see what they think later. Have them pick one out. I feel like even if we did have a conversation with them, the topic wouldn't come up. Probably not, but it feels good to have some reliable goofs, don't you think? Helps cut the tension a bit, well, as long as you don't take it too far. Saw how Lud talked to Eri before, so it did get to me thinking. Do either of you or Maki have something like that to say to me? I can't take it. Officially the first time I've ran out of water during a recording, goddamn. I can't speak for Maka, but no issue for me. It feels strange to me, it really does. What does, Van? The whole thing's kind of funky. What I mean is that all of this hasn't really hit me like it probably should have. The storyteller created us, or at least wrote our roles for us to play. I feel like we should all be having a bigger reaction to that. Storgy kind of reacted for all of us, didn't she? Besides, it's not like we're human, despite how we act, emotions are complicated. There's that, but I just keep getting lost in thought about it. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man.
Yeah? Yeah, I know. Exactly what's on both of our minds right about now. I can't believe there's an alternate timeline where we had like infinite romantic partner. Really? Is this a reference to something? You've lost me by a lot. And what? Oh wait, the other gods. Didn't you hear what they said before while talking to Storgy? There should be more gods of flavor, but they only bothered coming up with us three. Thinking of how many flavors there are out there. There could be a ton of us. We could have like 1 billion romantic partners. This polykill could be infinite. I'm kind of astonished, honestly. Was that really your main takeaway from everything they said to Storage? Well, no, not exactly, but it got you out of your gloomy thoughts a bit, man. I should have known that was what you were going for. That's a very you thing to do. Don't give me too much credit. There, fan. There's a grain of truth in what I said. Oh, I think I get it. The fact is that you're technically right. There are so many flavors out there. It'd be silly to think of you, Maka, and I as the only ones. So if things had been different, there might have been more of gods of flavor. I feel like I went a bit far away from the mic for a bit. Is my microphone even on anymore? It looks to still be on. Exactly, but I mean, let's leave aside the whole polykill thing for a sec. It's still really sad to think there might have been more of us, but there just aren't. I do know what you're saying, but well, how do I put this? You've got a pretty vexed look on your eyes, man. Are you alright? I just have this very complicated feeling that I'm not sure how to express. I say give it a go anyway. Man, nothing wrong with giving it an honest shot. I'm really happy you and Maka are in my life, but it's so scary to think that things could have been really different. Yes, there could have been many more of us, but it goes in a different way too, right? How do you mean? What I mean is, there's a world where none of us existed, or a world where one of us did, but the others didn't. It all just depended on the whims of the storyteller. I think you're doing the overthinking thing here. You really think so? I mean, you've seen humans. So many have been stuck on this sort of conundrum. Why they exist, why things aren't different. It's a struggle. And I'm not saying they're wrong for doing that. Makes plenty of sense. But you know, what's more important to me than any of that? You and Maki, and I like spending more time with the goddesses too, of course. Sure, maybe there's some alternative caramel that knows different people or doesn't exist, but that sounds like an alternative me thing to deal with, not mine. Okay, that's funny and valid at the same time. I respect that. I want to say that it really seems like you don't let things bother you. Then again, I know that you've disagreed with that before. Of course I would. Hopefully by now it's clear all of us are bothered by things. Whether you wear it on your sleeve or try to hide, we're all damaged, yeah? We are damaged. Very damaged. Nothing wrong with that, I just got to keep going. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours and 43 minutes and 46 seconds. 50 seconds, 51 seconds, 52 seconds. Wait, no, I shouldn't be counting these. I should be actually doing something productive. Like, you know, progress the story. Caramel, can I ask you something else? Shoot. Well, it's actually not really much of a question, the more I think about it. It's more like just something I wanted to say. Something a bit heavy, I take. Sort of, I guess it's more, thank you for looking out for everyone. Where's that coming from? I mean, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong. I got to thinking about it after Ludus talked about her own struggles before. It feels like so many of us rely on you, since you were the first of us to come out. Slight correction there. Storgy and I both figured things around at the same time. Independently, I mean, so she might have been the first. My point still stands. It was really inspiring. Well, while we're all wearing our hearts on our sleeve, I should probably say something. I actually got the courage to do that from you, Van. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. For the three of us, the order was you, then Maka, then me. You're not going to say that you figured out I was trans before I did, are you? Nah, don't like playing at guessing other people's gender identities. Kind of hurtful. But you still gave me that courage, a different way, Van. Are you going to tell me how, or do you want me to guess? Nah, I'll let you know. Do you remember the really bold way you confessed to me? Yes, that. A little too late to get nervous about that now, Van. I don't really like thinking about how I confessed to you too. It was really bad. Bad? You think so? I kept thinking... Oh, wait. Wrong voice, goddammit. I think goddammit way too much. I need to stop that. I kept thinking I was being ridiculously greedy and silly. I still can't believe it actually ended up working out. That's my point though. You're very honest about what you wanted. I was pretty surprised. Didn't expect you to call on me and Maki at the same time. I mean, the other choice was to confess to you both individually. That felt wrong to me since I was crushing on both of you. It was a real side, you know that? You just told Maki and I that you had something you wanted to tell us. And then I slammed the wall behind both of you with both of my hands. Wow. And then I confessed to you both. It was a silly sight. I mean, even in girl mode, I was usually smaller in height than either of you two. Oh, nice addition to this. Still can't believe I pulled that maneuver, or that it worked. I think it was the only way it could have worked, man. Really? You know, you could have, like, gotten, like, a few boxes of chocolate, if you know what. And, like, maybe just, like, maybe, like, 5 boxes of chocolate for each of them. Maybe 6. Actually, wait, no, double that. Maybe 12. No, wait, no. No, triple the 12. That would be, like, 48, I think. Wait, no. Yeah, it would be 48, yeah. Get each of them 48 boxes of chocolate. I mean, to be blunt, you don't usually like changing up the status quo. You admitted as much as yourself, didn't you? It was worse back then, too. I mean, yeah, there's nothing I can say in defense to that. But you still decided to confess to both of us at the same time, making it clear that you wanted all of us to be together. You wouldn't accept only one of us as a romantic partner. Yeah, I thought I was being super greedy. Maybe it was selfish, but I liked your way of handling things. What would the alternative have been? For the 3 of us to keep dancing around the issue forever? For the 2 of us to get romantically involved and pretend it was all okay? You might have gone down a path that made everyone miserable if you hadn't stepped in. I mean, it'd be really terrible at monoamory, it's just not for me. But I was sure that I could love you both, as ridiculous that sounded. And well, I still feel that way. You see, that takes a lot of courage, man. It was the most status quo changing thing that you could do, or at least way up there. But you did it anyway, because it was important, yeah? And it made me think about the ways that I was trying to just vibe by. What I was ignoring and how I needed some of that courage you showed. I didn't know it had inspired you so much, Caramel. Not like I was trying to hide it, but it's pretty hard to put into words, yeah? I was pretty guilty of trying to repress my own feelings. Wasn't healthy. And well, one thing led to another. And then it turned out we were all gay and seriously great stuff. I couldn't imagine it being any other way. Me neither, and I'm glad you were the one who tipped the scales, so to speak. I still think that you led the way much more than I did. Man, you know we're just going to go in an endless loop, yeah? I'll say you deserve more credit, you'll say I deserve more credit. Pretty sure that at some point we'd find a way to give Maki the most credit too. Yeah, I can pretty easily see that happening. I really need to get better at just taking compliments. Don't I? I think we all do, man. Thanks for taking this little trip down memory lane with me. I feel refreshed. Do you think it's time? Yeah, we've kept the others waiting for long enough, haven't we? Love you, man. I love you too. Thanks for, staying all that. No problem. Really should have said it to myself before all this weird stuff happened. But you know, that's life. Sometimes you find out you were created by a storyteller and have existential crisis. I have to applaud on that. I need to talk to your own partners to figure out where you're at now. That's not life. That's only our lives. And it's our messy lives to see through. Well, I have absolutely no idea what we're headed with all of this. Imagine if this is just like the storyteller's actual... imagine if the storyteller is just writing all of this. And then everyone starts going like, oh no, was all of that fake? No, how could this be? Though I do see this as a very satisfying ending for the storyteller. I wonder if they agree with me on that. Okay, one more time. Things will be fine. I know it. I'll just be gone a moment, then we'll all be together. Well, I'll still miss you for those few moments. It'll be a short wait compared to what came before Van. Alright, placing my hand over yours, feeling it soon already. We're all messes, aren't we? But we're fun messes. I like it. Let's grow all together and keep holding hands together. I thought they mentioned that they can't age. I want to wake up in the same bed as you and Maki forever, you know. Of course, but with gods, we don't really age the way humans do. Exactly. Guess we'll be together a really long time then. Sounds good to me. And to me. Catch you soon, man. I really wonder if the storyteller's coming up next. Okay, I don't have time to waste now. Everyone, you can hear me, can't you? Even once we're separated, I feel like we'll be all in sync. So no matter what happens, I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, everyone, brace yourselves. This might feel a little bit weird. And let's go. Okay, a little dizzy, but is everyone okay? I'm good. How's everyone else holding up? A little dizzy, but that's really nothing new at this point. From the looks of things, there don't seem to be any problems. It's so great to see all my Oompies together again. Poggers in the chat. I'm okay. Good work, Vanilla. Oh, I can't believe we all have so much Becca's. I'm feeling alright though. The girl I gave is ready to rip and tear. Aside from the usual debilitating social anxiety, I'm also fine. It looks like that's everyone then. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it wrong. It looks like that's everyone then. I'm so glad that actually worked out. I still have a lot of questions about what happened, but none of that can be answered. We do know one person that we could ask all our questions to. Of course, if that's safe or not is a different question. Right, we haven't even thought of what to do, have we? I guess we can all just present our ideas and take a vote. No offense, love you lots, but that sounds boring. What are you talking about? It sounds funny coming from me, but the Gabe is right. Our previous attempt at voting on the solution went very badly. Okay, but that was an entirely different situation with very different circumstances. I feel like I know what's going to happen. Everyone's fired up. Hey, all of you watch me, get the ball rolling and follow my lead. Hey, storyteller, we've all united to kick your butt, come out. Wait, we have? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I find it funny to actually pronounce the question marks, can you tell? Yeah, Agape is right. The storyteller is being totally sus. We've got to take action. I'm
I'm not as sleepy as I was before, but I still don't have this much energy. But still, I'll join you all. If you can confront the storyteller, that's for the better.
I know what you mean, Lud. I'm thinking the same thing. I'd rather just get this over with. I'm so confused. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes, we can't even fight them, aren't that good?
Let me explain where everyone is coming from then. I think I get it. We essentially have two options right now, when you really think about it. Either we try to confront the storyteller, or we don't. If we choose not to, we're settling for living a very fearful existence. Oh, I see, because the storyteller could show up at any time, right?
I still remember how our last encounter went, so I can't say I don't have doubts. Still, we're all in sync right now. Our odds right now are as good as they are going to get. That makes sense, I think. I'm not much of a fighter, though. I wonder if we're reaching the 3-hour mark. We are reaching the 3-hour mark. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you know a certain other story by this creator, you know exactly whose dot. Oh lord, this is taking so long. You're talking them too literally, Maka. Talking the storyteller might be enough without any kind of actual fight. But no, I was definitely suggesting we punch them like a lot.
Regardless of our chosen approach, we seem to be in agreement now. We need to call the storyteller. With our powers combined, they won't be able to ignore us. We're being very reckless, but it's better than having an uneasy peace, I have to say. So let's count to 3 and then... That really won't be necessary. Oh, how long have you been here? Everyone, get ready.
How did they sneak up on us without us noticing? Hey, so what are we even doing? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I wasn't prepared for this.
As lovely as it would be to see all of you react in your own ways, I'm going to ask that you don't. This is why I tended to avoid having you all in the same scene together, unless necessary. I suppose it's not my issue any longer, though my presence only makes it more complicated. Let me clear something up before we proceed any further. I didn't off myself, like the person playing thought. I got my eyes on you in case you try to pull any tricks. Why were you waiting for them to say anything? I say punch them. Yeah, I know, Gabe. You're very different from how I originally wrote you as well. Got it. So what you're saying is I should punch you really hard, yeah? I can't blame you for feeling that way, though I have no interest in fighting any of you.
Everyone, I think we should hear what they have to say.
See, alrighty then. Face-punching crimes can happen later.
Quick question, are you the one who gave me social anxiety? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
What a question to ask. The answer is no. Social anxiety wasn't a trait I had in mind for any of you.
Really would have felt better if I could pin that on someone. Okay, that's a funny way to look at it.
Unfortunately, no. No matter what world you're in, social anxiety is very complicated. I honestly don't want to talk to you after what you pulled. I mean, that's a valid reaction, isn't it? I shouldn't have held on to that grudge for so long. Well, I did because of you. I know I'm petty, but just kept making it worse. Yes, from your perspective, I can't really blame you for having that reaction. I don't ask you to forgive me, Pragma. You can feel free to hate me for the rest of your life.
What, are we all venting now? Can I have my turn? Actually, nah, the others here have more of a right to do that than I do.
I don't sense the same killing intent from before, so I think we can talk things out. But now that I know, if you do try anything, I will stop you. Even if I have to take you down with me. Killing intent. Is it? I hadn't thought of it that way before. It does make sense from your perspective, I suppose. I suppose to me, what I tried doing was just scrapping a story that I felt had run its course.
Still really want to do the punching thing, by the way. I think it'd rock.
Yes, Gabe, I'm very well aware you're all getting me very sidetracked, you know that?
You hardly have room to complain about that now.
Ah, Storage. You're the one who most deserves to spite me, I think.
I'm still waiting for you to say what you're going to say.
I'll decide how I feel after that. It's the only way it makes sense to me.
We can't decide if we're in unity or in absolute dysfunction. Maybe both. Storyteller, you should know how important the others are to me. If you try to do anything, you'll have to get through me. Vanilla, you are supposed to be a much more shy character. I do feel proud though, oddly enough. Can I ask a question? I want answers. That would probably help us break the stalemate, yes. Just a sec there, Lud. I've got a question I want to ask myself first. Mind if I go first? It's fine with me. I need time to find out how to word mine anyway. Got it, thanks. Now then, storyteller. What is it? What is it, Caramel? I imagine you must have so many questions. So what kind of nickname did you want anyway? Pardon? I guess I question our priorities at this very moment. Listen, nicknames are important, whether it's for a body or not. So I've got a few words of. How do you feel about Telly? Storyteller is already a nickname in of itself. So that's a no-go then. I'd rather you just refer to me as the Storyteller. Technically I have a pen name, but it's hotly as of now. Is your pen name... Does your pen name happen to be Guardian Dreamer? Just wondering. Because this would be a very cool self-insert. Nothing really matters if you don't think about it hard enough. So everyone, I have a few questions for the storyteller I'd like to ask. That's a good sign, as I need to focus on talking with you, Lettuce. Well, ask away. I assume they're more pertinent than the previous questions. Let me ask you the most immediately relevant question first, just to ease the tension a bit. Are you planning on trying to get rid of us again, the same way you did before? We're still worried about that? No, that plan has been more or less abandoned by now. Things have changed. Everyone here will be unharmed. Aside from the emotional trauma this has inflicted upon all of us, of course. Then let me move on to the next question. Why was I so tired for so long, and why am I so much less tired now? We've officially gone over 3 hours. Oh, that was the depression. That was more blunt than I was expecting. There is no good way for me to put this, Lettuce. You specifically are very depressed, and it lowers your energy levels quite a lot. I'm no expert on the psychology of humans, let alone gods. All I can say is that once again, that wasn't a trait that I wrote for you. I'm starting to wonder if any traits you wrote for us did stick. Believe me, I ask that myself a lot. I guess this is just a moment where I have a lot of energy, so I'll go back to that soon. It's most likely that your adrenaline carried you through to this point. Again, I'm no psychologist. Please don't ask me to describe how depression works. Oh, no, that's fine. It makes sense. This is just something I'll have to deal with on my own terms. It'll be a struggle. No worries. We got your back, Lettuce. We're going to outpark depression. I don't think that's how it works, but thank you, Arrows. It means a lot. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more with that, but I will say one thing. You should look for some kind of trigger or event that caused your depression. Even if you had a very good life, it can still manifest. Yeah. I feel like I should be happy all the time. But no, I'll just keep doing my best. I just hope this burst of serotonin lasts until the end of this conversation. I take it that means you have another question then. The chances of us running out of questions are extremely unlikely. But the chances of me running out of time are rather high. just mentioning that, so can we please keep this tight? I've been at this for so long that I'm now talking to fictional characters as if they would ever respond to me. Wow. There's something that's been bothering me for a while. I need to know, how am I still here? I'm still going to have to narrow that down by quite a bit. I think she means how she managed to survive and cling on. Lettuce was the only one of us who was able to hang on. We owe her our lives. It still doesn't make any sense to me. How did that happen? Was it you? I can answer this, but I don't think you'll be satisfied with what I have to say. Give us the answer anyway. You owe it to us. Then so be it. The truth is, I don't know. You don't know? How? That doesn't make any sense. To me either. What games are you trying to play? We sure they're telling the truth? They've been pretty sus this entire time, you know? Believe me, this would be so much simpler if I actually knew what happened back there. I could pretend this was all part of some greater design, but I can't. The truth is that I have no idea how you managed to cling on to existence, Lotus.
Oh wait, how could you not know?
You could call it a miracle if you'd like, but I don't think of it that way myself.
I would like to mention that this was made for the Miracle Happen smiley face case competition. So I feel like this is rather fitting, the theme of that competition.
I would say it was more of an anomaly or a bug in the system. Some kind of quirk, an error, nothing as grand as a miracle. Though personally speaking, I like that it was a small bug rather than a miracle. But I suppose I'm just rambling at this point. Let me be clearer. I fully intend to go through with what I was going to do.
I still say we punch them like really hard. Maybe some kicks too.
Let's not resort to violence. I feel like we're close to figuring out something. So that's the truth of the matter. Lotus, when I saw you cling on to existence the way you did, I decided to watch you for a while. I wanted to see what this error could result in, what this bug in the system could show me.
Wait, you were watching me the entire time? Then why didn't you stop us?
Did this error really fascinate you that much? I wish I could say it was for some kind of deep and meaningful reason. Unfortunately, I don't have a convenient reason to give to all of you. I just thought it was interesting that one of you persisted anyway, when you really shouldn't have. Yes, when I could have stepped in and interfered, but that felt wrong to me at that point. I'd also generally agree that murder is bad. Again, to all of you, that seems like killing. To me, it was like deleting data, almost.
Personally, as a writer, if I get rid of a project, then to me it feels more like just giving a vacation to the characters, but you know, what do I know? Every writer thinks differently. Right? There's no secret hive mind for writers or something? I hope not.
You can critique me in your minds all you want. I'm very painfully aware that all of you must see me as some kind of beast. Considering how we manipulated our emotions, I don't think you can blame us for that. I can't say that I'm completely unbothered by that, but it is what it is. You can feel free to carry that enmity in your hearts forever if you'd like. After all, it's not like you'll ever see me again. There's several ways to interpret what you just said. Right, I often have trouble explaining myself. What I mean is that all of you have nothing to worry about. I intend to leave. Do with this world as you will. I won't interfere any longer. Just like that.
That sounds awfully convenient when you put it that way.
Believe me, I'm not a fan of it, but that's sort of the point. I'm the kind of storyteller who absolutely gloats anti-climax, you know? How marvelous would it be if you all reclaimed your freedom through some grand fight against me?
Does that mean it's punching time?
No, it's not even a little bit. Listen, I'm just so tired. And I know I'm not alone. I'm referring to you. The audience who, unless they've taken breaks in between, has been watching this for 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 44 seconds. When Lotus persisted despite everything, it was a moment that gave me pause. The struggle was familiar. It reminded me of my own struggles. And seeing your joy upon reuniting with each other made me realize something else. As a storyteller, you've all grown far past the point where I'm necessary. Suppose I went ahead and deleted this world after seeing all of that. What would that prove? I've already lost, so to speak. Now I can only choose how to lose. This world that I created isn't mine any longer. None of you are. The story that I would have written has grown into something I wouldn't. I no longer feel like it's mine to erase. It belongs to all of you, in your messy unity. What better way to cap that off than to leave it in an anticlimactic way? The absolute, and I don't know how to pronounce this word, of the ending I would write, for it is no longer my story to tell. Truth be told, I was prepared to leave in silence if all of you hadn't summoned me. The only reason I'm here now is because it became clear that you wanted to confront me.
You must have known that we'd all have worried that you'd come back and ruin things, though. Believe it or no, the thought didn't cross my mind at first. You can either say that you're all much too paranoid, or that I'm far too thoughtless. Hey, storyteller, are you just going to vanish on us now then? That's my intent, more or less, but I offer you all one last opportunity. If you all have anything else to say to me, I'd like to give you all this one chance for it. While I wish I could say I was being generous, this was all for my own satisfaction, really. It doesn't sit right with me to leave otherwise. Despite my own exhaustion, now there was a time where this world filled me with passion. Got it, everyone. Let's go yell at them all at once. Hey, trade time. If that's how you want to do things, then so be it. I can no longer interfere. As cathartic as that would be for a moment, I think we would regret it in the long term. Maybe we should just take turns talking to them for a bit. No, this would take forever, no. So as much as I really feel bad about it. I feel like I'm gonna have to skim through this. Oh, never mind, I think. Well, then I'm fine with this. Go ahead. If no one else is willing, then I'd like to go first. Pratma, I must... Okay, no, never mind. I have to speed this up. Can I at least ask my investigator of this? I'm worried that all of us so I want to ask if my FedEx says that but I don't want to know why I have to think about this. Maybe the two will more clearly make the time of my understands. And I think I understand what you're trying to get at. Or is the measure of this I wanted to tell required demonstrations. But available to someone moving forward, just as I chose soldiers to protect us were just as the antagonists. There was more or less right now. David would be help. It would help if I simplify it. If I simply explained why I wanted to tell this story. I've always been fascinated by how small arguments can cause skims in relationships. No one thinks about that in the same way. It sounds like this, things can break open at some point, but didn't act the way you wanted us at all. Well, there is one thing that stayed true no matter what. I didn't want all of you to reconcile at some point. It's just you all kept doing that much too fast and very mundane things. I think that's just how it breaks a lot of time. Reconciliation isn't always dramatic and sometimes it's... my god, this is taking so long. Okay. I really wanted to just skim through this and read, but I honestly don't think I have the time for that. I really feel like I'm running out of time, so I unfortunately have to skip these. Actually, never mind. It's surprisingly easy to read this. Like this. Is it just me? It's probably just me. Wait, is she the last one? I think she's the last one. Please let this be over. This was a beautiful story, but I'm really running out of time. Okay. One day I hope you can appreciate yourself more too. Goodbye, storyteller. Be gay, do crimes. Keep it cooler and radder than you have been, storyteller. Good luck with whatever you do in the future. Me next, right? Take care. Little victories at top, storyteller. We'll be fine. I guess that's as good a sign, as good of a sign as any to take my leave. Like I said, I won't make a dramatic show of it. We've all said enough. You could all manage it yourselves, but I'll take the chance to return to you to where you all were before. Goodbye, and thank you all for everything. Well, now that's all over, I say group hug. Really? You're not even going to give a moment for everything to sink in? I mean, I kind of appreciate a gay breaking the ice so easily, honestly. Wait, are we part of this group hug too? Yeah, all of you. Can we do that later? I want to check in on my human unties. Maximilian's probably streaming around this time. Got to catch up. Ooh. Oh! That's one of those VTubers who've been doing things to your vocabulary. I wanna be a VTuber. I need to get a VTuber model. We're already off to a strange start in our attempts at rewriting our story without them. It's fitting for us, though, isn't it? I'm happy at least. Kind of like the idea that Alex has, honestly. I'd be up for it. We can chug later. I need to catch up on my streams. Fine, but you owe me a day later, heroes. Sounds talk to me. Will we really be okay? No, it'll be a little weird, but we should be fine. It'll be a little odd when we return to Flavor Town and have to figure things out, though. I know what you mean. The storyteller outright said there was a lot they didn't think of. We'll have to figure things out without them, but it should be fine. We're still gods and goddesses, so it's not that we're powerless. I'm not much of a storyteller, though, but yes, together we should be alright. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we whip something up and have a little meal together? A veggie burger, please. Let's please not tempt fate by bringing burgers into this again. Believe me, that sort of argument won't happen again. I'm glad we can all laugh a lot at our own messes. We're all so disorganized, we can't have to. It's either joke around or have an anxiety attack. Oh, don't worry, Maki. Here, hold my hand. Oh, I was half joking, but thanks. Well, this is fine. We should all relax in our own ways after today. So, love you all a lot. Daps in the chat. Where's that coming from? I love you all too. Bring on the ratchet. Aw, they're taking turns on that. Oh, the question marks. The question marks. I don't know why I like question like what. Why do I have a reaction to multiple question marks back to back? How sweet. Yeah, we're not the protagonists now, but we're still writing the story. Even extras have their own battles to fight after all. Guess you're all wondering where that came from, huh? I guess I'll explain. I wasn't just saying that randomly. Look, joke's out of the room for a bit, right? Sincerity is hard sometimes. But you know, I love you all a lot. I'll keep saying it. I don't want any of us to ever stop changing. Let's keep laughing at our own messes and supporting each other, got it? I've got my eyes on you, so it'll be there to catch you if any of you slip up. Of course, wait. Okay, I'm going to be ignoring the dialogue for a moment. It's been 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 38 seconds. Wait, what did I miss? Francis isn't a word. What huh? I'm going to cry if I keep this up. So I'm glad out of all the oompies I could have had, all what? Credits. We did it. Okay, and while the credits roll. Oh, okay. Made by Guardian Dreamer, any all, unknown Fujoshi and Otokonoko lover. And one of the best writers I know. Oh my goodness. I believe I mentioned that. And we're finally done. Wow, that was a journey. I love this. All sprites used are taken from the AAOC collection thread. Storage. But yeah, this was it. That was a very long story. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. I hope you enjoyed this Pride Month special. I really hope that you enjoyed it. But the thing is, it's not the only Pride Month special I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on doing a second one, but that heavily depends on when I have the chance to record, so I might have to save it for next year. But you know, who knows? Happy Pride Month, and have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. Goodbye.